£5 off any order of £25 or more using the voucher code LAUNCH5. And you can do this as many times as you like. Welcome to the Craft Store, your home of everything crafts.
Did you know you can watch the Craft Store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player on Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Craft Store channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how you do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Set up Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Craft Store app. Simply press your home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the Channel Store. At the top of the Channel Store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter the Craft Store into the search bar and this will take you to the Craft Store app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the Added Channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Scroll down to the Craft Store app and press the star button on your remote. You can use the arrow buttons to move the Craft Store to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it! You can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your favourite TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us and crafting with La Blanche.
For the past 6 years, Hochanda's been your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
We've got some exciting news. We've got a brand new name.
From April the 1st, we'll be changing our name to The Craft Store.
This will make it easier for you to find us when scrolling through your TV channel guides and searching for us online.
Nothing else is changing. We'll be the same Hochanda that we've always been.
We're just getting a brand new name.
Demonstration-led, full of inspiration and variety, with our own dash of personality.
Welcome to the Craft Store, your home of everything crafts.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter.
at the craft store by Hochanda. Of course we are. We rebranded our shop. We renamed it yesterday. Of course, the craft store is the new name. But of course, the demonstrations, the amazing deals are still continuing here. And of course, we do have, to celebrate that new name, we have a launch event. And that means that any purchase that you make above £25, if you use a launch 5, you are gonna get a £5 off. And that, the best news in my opinion, is that it's not limited for one per customer. So make sure that you check out your baskets. As long as it's above £25, you can get £5 off. Right, I'm not in this hour alone. No, we have got Sammy here with us to tell us all about Plaid and all much parts as well. So hi Sammy, how are you?
Hey Paula, I'm good. Hi, how is everyone?
Well, we are very well, very excited to have you here bright and early in our second day of
Bright and early, I know, I don't do early. But
we're here. And Easter
decorations. Do you know what? This is how we wake up now. We have to do this. It's Easter.
The Easter Bunny. So what have you brought us with the Easter Bunny? We are going to have a look at the first item that we have got for you. Now, is it plaid or plaid?
Well, I say plaid.
Okay, so let's pronounce it plaid. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Plaid then?
They're a fabulous company. They've been going for a very, very long time now. So I think since the 80s, as far as I know. But the basics products are, you know, you put your paints and your glues and your that's how they started. So that's where we're going back to basics today. We're going with the wonderful paints that they started with, the apple barrel, and we've got some gloss there and some fabulous brushes.
Fabulous. Right, this is a fabulous starting bundle, right? Because you are getting the varnish gloss, you are getting the black and the white, as well as you are getting the brushes. I love that have
that's a must-have set. I'm not just saying that. I would need all of those products on a daily basis, and actually those brushes are fabulous.
They are, right. If you want
angled.
to go for this bundle, £10.99. Also, it's such an affordable price.
Absolutely, absolutely. Add a couple more things in your basket and you get £5 off.
Absolutely. And even for such a low price, you have got the £4 saving as well. 718391 gives you the brushes as well, the 4 brushes, as well as acrylic paint in black and white, as well as the varnish in there. Right, then we need to go to the other paint. And I'm going to take this too, because I believe now I think it was like this and like this. And then that one goes there. All right, so we have got 3 different options of sets of 8 beautiful acrylic paints. Now, you mentioned that Apple Barrel was one of the originals from Plaid?
It was, but this is their staple product.
Okay.
It's one of their basic acrylic paints. So it's been going for that long. They can't stop selling it. It's what everyone needs. It's your acrylic paint. Matte. It's very matte. It's very thick. So it goes to a lovely coverage, and they blend beautifully.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to show that in the second show today.
The first option that we have is the muted. So it's more pastels, beautiful pastels in here. Colors. Then we have the Country Garden, which is the middle one in here. You can see it there. And then we have, look at those beautiful bright reds, bright yellows. And then finally, we have got a tropical. Am I right that is one missing? Because there is only 7 in there. But we probably will find out which one is missing. You know what happens always? Like we check. Oh, you also have a white in here, so that's what you have. Now that's how you get. Oh, that's a really cool. I love.
That's a nice set. That one.
Yeah, it's a really lovely set. Let's get
teeth back in this morning.
Yes, indeed. $11.99 again, a fabulous price. 11 is for 8. I would totally go for 1 or 2 if you can afford it. $11.99.
I have 4 set syndrome. I need them all.
Yeah, completionist, like I mean, a complete set. No, remember, this is the muted, this is the Country Garden, and then finally the tropical. 559-815 with a £4 saving. You're just paying $11.99. Then moving on to, we have here the varnish as well, and we have the Mod Podge antique matte. What differs the antique matte with the regular Mod Podge?
Now the antique, it gives a lovely. Let's just grab. If you want to grab one of the little houses with the.
Yes.
Not
this one. Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
They have the antique Mod Podge on these ones, so it gives them a lovely sepia look. More of a. Yeah, as you can see, more of an aged look to them, but still with the same protection, and it's a matte varnish rather than a coloured one.
Now, this one has a glossy finish, and yet it says matte.
No, that is glossy there,
yeah,
because we've put the varnish over the top.
Oh, I see. So you have the varnish in there, so you can just use the one. I see. So you can leave it with the Mod Podge in antique matte, so you will have completely matte like you have.
So
and
this is it without the varnish on.
Okay. So, the one, if you...
Do you want to sew?
Yeah. Oh.
We'll have to do that.
All right, so you can see them. If I put them in there, there we have it. You can see the difference. That one has got the varnish and that one doesn't have the varnish. That makes perfect sense now. $12.49 gives you the Mod Podge and of course 8 ounce fluid ounces and then the 2 ounces of the artist varnish gloss for just £12.49. 163201 is your item number. Then we have the gorgeous treasure gold. We have 2 different options, copper or red rose gold. Gorgeous
that rose
colours.
gold is gorgeous.
Now, can I ask, are they a liquid painting?
They are liquid. If you have a look on all the most of the samples I've used, I've put as on the picture there. You can see that is the rose gold.
Yeah.
And I've gone through a stencil with that one, gone around the edges of things. It's almost like something just you use for highlighting it, but you can use it to paint with as well. But you can sponge with it, you can stipple with it. I would do everything with it. I want to go. It's like you could use it like a wax, but not with your finger if you'd like to. But it is a liquid. I tend to use a brush.
Yeah, okay, so that's gorgeous. $9.99 is your price, saving £3, whichever one you want to go for, either the copper or the rose gold. Very busy. These are just beautiful colors. Can I open it? Because look.
Oh, I know.
Look at
it's liquid gold.
It's like liquid copper in here. Look at that. I love the luster in here. I think a dry brushing would be amazing. Is it water-based?
I'm not sure, to be fair.
Yes, it is.
I think it must be, because I do, they are.
It is, yeah. So that means that there's no odors like you would have with the gilding wax or something like that, and can be diluted. 776664 is your item number. Very busy for that. You have got a £3 saving, $9.99 is the price. Remember that if you put your basket different elements that go up to £25 or more, you can use the other bit there. I got that. You can use Launch 5 to save £5 off because of course we are celebrating the new name, the craft store. Now here we have, now this is the kind of thing that grab to so you can do some weights. Well, it's a full gallon of Mod Podge. Now you are
oh my gosh,
it's a big one.
This is every crafter's dream.
Yeah.
Every crafter goes into a store and thinks, I just need a gallon of Mod Podge.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you need, to be fair, you're going to use this constantly. This is a glue and it's a sealer. It does everything you need it to do. So it just finishes your projects all off completely. And you can use it for collage work and things like that.
So as you said, it's a glue, it's a sealant, it's also a decoupage, so it's...
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to show you lots of different things. I'm going to show you a technique on making your own texture paste with it as well.
Ooh, fabulous. £49.99 is your price, saving £5. Remember using Launch 5 because you would get £5 off. So in actual fact, you would be paying £44.99 if you buy this one with the Launch 5 kind of promo code 524507. Right, and now texture paste. What do you use texture paste with? Of course, stencils, and we have a set of 3 beautiful stencils here. Now these we don't have a huge amount of stock, so please make sure to check out your baskets. Now, Sammy, you have loved using them, haven't you?
I do, yeah. I've had this set before, but I have loved this. These are, they're beautiful. I do love that one, especially the coffee stain. Yeah. That's one of my favourites, I've got to say. For mixed media work, I do a lot of mixed media work, so I love to make textures and different patterns on things. So yeah, these are essential. There's so much you can do with a stencil.
Yeah, right. If you want to go to Rebranding Crafts at Hochanda, Durande Stencils, 3 stencils, $9.99 is your price, 296-300 is your item number. Now we do have more stencils, a little bit larger in size. So shall we start with the A4 one? So we have 2 different options. We have the first set here that you can see. Love this, Sammy.
That's awesome. The others are masks as well, so they come out of the thing as well as that, and you'll see there's pieces in there that you can take out of the big stencil as well and use them for masks. So they are fabulous.
They are
the size of those.
They are A4 in size in here. So we have got the triangle circle is this option.
You can see the circles in the background there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they pop out.
That's the circle as well. Look at those ones. $10.99 is your price for them. 235-893 is your item number. Remember, this is a triangle circle option. I love those. Then we have got the heart flower next in here. Again, $10.99, A4, beautiful. Look at those hearts as well. That they are masks as well, right?
Yeah, that's why you've got some of the pieces you pop out and you can use them as a mask as well.
Absolutely.
So you can use the whole thing as a stencil. Once you've taken the stencil out, use the background piece to stencil through as a mask and things like that. It's great.
Really versatile.
Very versatile.
$10.99 is the price. Remember, 2 different options. 235-893 is your item number. $10.99 for both A4 stencils makes it a fabulous price. Do check out your baskets. Do remember to use your launch 5 to get those £5 off of anything over £25. Spend $25, get £25 off, and you can $10.25, get £5 off, and of course remember you can use it as many times as you want it, as long as your basket is above £25. Right, we have got rice papers as well here. Ciao Bella. Now you are getting 5 A4 rice papers sheets. Now there are 3 different options. Now you are getting the same pattern, right? If you go,
yes, you get 5 of the same in each pack.
Look at that.
And you need them.
Okay. Oh, they want to make my life harder because it's so much easier to hold them and here. So there is the best way to... Yeah, they're trying to make it easier, but no, it's like, no, it's so much easier to do it this way.
That one I've used on the birdhouse and on the plaque. The little ones I used on the little houses as coasters.
Yeah, and you can see
and this one I used for the canvas here, so...
The blue butterflies. Remember, there is the 3 different options: the blue butterfly, the microcosmos cards, which is, let me show you in here. See, this is why having it behind is not a good idea. See, it's like, all right. So there it is. There it is. Right, $9.95 is your item number. It says that rice papers flow away. 115098 is your item number, and you could be making beautiful things like this, and I just kind of gonna go look at that gorgeous. And with Mod Podge, can we use it for rice paper?
Absolutely.
So it will glue them and varnish them. This is why you need a gallon of Mod Podge. That's fabulous. 115098. Remember, you're getting 5 of the same one, and you choose whichever one you like. Then we have the MDF. If you like that birdhouse, we have it here for you. This is actually a proper, nice, big size that you can use it as a birdhouse, but also you can use it as a decorative element in the house as well. You are getting 2 level birdhouses and 3 birds. I'm going to show you the birds as well. Bird. That is really cute, those birds.
The birds, yeah, they didn't come with that set, but I didn't know which sets were in which. But yeah, the little birds come with the birdhouse.
And they do.
And the hearts come with the houses, and they 3 plaque.
Fabulous. $9.99 is your price. 25892 is your item number. And then we have, we have the other houses. So this is the shape selections, and of course the houses are the ones that we have shown. Could be coasters. I also like them as kind of little elements for decoration for the kids.
Absolutely.
As well.
I like that little one with the bird on. We've used. That's the house on there. We just used one of the stencils on that one as well.
Absolutely. Gorgeous. I love it.
House.
Yeah,
And the hearts, the houses come with the hearts and this triple plaque that's up
and
here.
the plug, which of course you can use it in different ways, but it comes also with the cord, so you can do it like Sammy we're going to show you it in a second, but of course yeah, horizontally, or you can use it vertically. You are getting 3 of each of the plaques in here, you can see, and the hearts as well. And then you have, of course, the 6 of the houses. For just $9.99, which makes it incredibly affordable, 093881. Now, we also have the feathers as well, which I think is one of our favorites, isn't it?
Yeah. If you want to, I love this one. You get a set of, in fact, you get 2 lots of this in the pack. So you get the 2 MDF boards on A5 size, and you get the MDF cutouts of the feathers. So you get 4 feathers in that set, and then obviously you get that doubled, the whole set doubled. And I've
that is a beautiful way of using them. $10.99, you are getting, remember, 2 sets of those ones. 374060, and if you want to see exactly what you're going to get, is that you are getting the blackboards as well, because that means that you have got some surfaces to work with your rice papers and your paints and so much more. It's always to have a kind of good substrate to work in. Right, go for it. 374060 is your item number. We have also set of paints, 18 paints for £18.99, brand new today with a £3 saving. This is the Plaid Delta ceramic coat, which I believe, is that for ceramics?
They can be, but they are a silk matte, satin finish, sorry.
Oh, I see.
They're a satin finish acrylic paint, so they are perfect for ceramics.
Okay,
but they are beautiful, and oh, look at that.
Little pots as well.
They're little pots, and they just clip open.
Okay.
And they are beautiful consistency as well.
Fabulous. 527792 is your item number. Now we have also air drying clay. This is Spanish actually, but it's painted in Spain. CO2 plus air dry clay, black and white. You're getting a kilo of each, so 2 kilos in total. Yeah, I grew up with doing, you know, this is a very typical Spanish product that you have in always and you play with when you're a kid. $11.98 is your price, but however, it's really good to then kind of create, like to get into the clay and then kind of have a proper clay terracotta finish. So it's a really cool product. 800766 is your item number. Right, and now Sammy, what are you going to show us bright and early?
Okay, right, we're going to do some of the paints and the MDF in the second show.
Okay.
That's what I want to show, the rice papers.
Oh,
these
fabulous.
are lush. Sorry.
Yeah. Of course, the Ciao Bella.
No, they are lush. They are really pretty. Sorry, lush is a good word. I mean, I'm now living in the West Country. I'm from London, but we're in the West Country now, so lush is something that comes up quite a lot. There we go. Anyway, we've got these lovely postcard size pictures, images on the one sheet, and obviously you get 5 sheets in the one pack. So that is fantastic. So if you want to pair it up with the little coasters, I call them coasters.
Yeah, they are
the little houses, but they're perfect for so many things, like you said.
Absolutely.
They're beautiful. Now, with rice paper, obviously it's a fibrous material, so the best way to cut it up and use it, which one should we do? Which one do you fancy?
Oh, I think I love that one, yeah.
But that's not on that.
Oh, sorry. Well, the equivalent to that one, so it would be the bottom, yeah, that one.
The rose. Let's do the rose. We'll do that. So I'm going to grab one of my brushes.
Oh, sorry, I have to say that the director has said top left, so it has to be the top left.
Top left.
Yeah, he loves a little bit of blue.
That's fine. We'll pander to these.
Yeah, he controls the camera, so we have
to. We better be nice to him then.
Yeah.
Okay, so to do your rice paper, you need to give it a lovely feathered edge. All you need is water and a brush. And it's so simple. Just go around the edge for now. Just with the water. We'll tidy this up in a bit. You just want to wet that. Very simple. You're tearing it to get a lovely feathered edge on your paper. You might need some more water there. And don't worry if you get water on the other piece, it will dry out anyway. There we go, get rid of that piece. And again, just pull apart the pieces that you're not using. Fabulous. I love this stuff. Anyway, so I may be not using all of this. I'm going to use our little house. We're going to make a little coaster.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it doesn't cover all of that.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will say about rice paper is it is semi-transparent.
Yeah.
So you want to give the base of what you're working on something bright to counteract that.
To make sure that the colours stand out.
They pop out, that's right. So actually I'm going to use this antique parchment colour, which is one of the apple barrel ones. I think it's in the middle one, is it?
Yeah, I think it's in the country garden. Yeah.
Country garden. It's lush.
It is.
Lush, there we go. That word again.
Lush.
Forgive me.
Love
Now,
that
I'm
word.
just going to go straight on to me. Oh, excuse me.
Well, painting.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
It was the paint.
Literally, look how thick these paints are. They're beautiful.
They are one coat, and
I
look
know,
at that.
you don't know, I know. Now, I would normally do back as well,
Yeah.
but obviously, this is for demo purposes. We don't need to see me paint dry.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
Yeah.
You know, let's watch paint dry at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, you know, who knows?
No, okay. And this dries very quick, so you don't have to stand around waiting. I'm just going to quickly grab a baby wipe.
And of course, it's one coat, and you have that cover. It's like almost like a gesso consistency.
It almost,
you know, opacity.
It really is that thick, and that's only. You'd think that would be the lightest colour, so it's you need several coats, but no, that's fine because actually it is only underneath as well. So if you wanted to, the bits that are going to be showing, you could add some more, but I don't need it. It's lovely. Right, we're going to just quickly give that a dry. Yeah. It takes 2 seconds. You can probably not hear this heat, so it's great. Now, I would normally finish the edges, but yeah, again, that's something you would do as you're touching up round yourself. So. Today we are going on to the rice paper.
Okay.
Here we go. Now I'm just going to use a bigger brush because it's easier. These brushes are beautiful. They're great with the angled heads as well.
How do you use an angle brush?
If you're not, they're great, especially for shadowing and doing technique work around. And
delicate work as well, like kind of little.
Oh, detail work, because they've got so many. You've got 4 different sizes. 4. I'm really loving these. I've been using them.
I love the soft grip as well.
Yeah, they have the soft grip, which is really nice. The bristles are lovely as well. Right, so I've put. Excuse the cup. It's just a
very
paper
patriotic.
Cup.
No,
very patriotic. Yes.
Very patriotic. I like
I had to decant some of my.
The gallon.
My Mod Podge. You need this. Sorry, get a bit excited about the Mod Podge.
Well, I think, well, of course, it's a gallon of.
I've never seen one that big. We all need big, girls. We all need big. Anyway, it's not about the size. It's okay.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm saying a word. I know. I'll be quiet.
I just,
I'm just going to give the back of the rice paper.
Usually it's me that says something like that. So I'm just going to stay away from that.
Quiet. Shut up.
No, it's fine. It's welcome to the craft store.
And the craft store. And it's Good Friday.
It is Good Friday. I love that. Are you getting lots of chocolates?
I'm supposed to be on a diet, Carolyn. It's
Oh,
not helpful. Easter is the bane of my life.
Oh.
Mind you, my 5 kids love it. They think it's the best thing ever. They're like, oh, how many Easter eggs are you buying, Mum?
Are they doing an Easter egg hunt?
My little girl, though.
Yeah. So you have applied the Mod Podge to the back.
Yes, we've applied Mod Podge to the back, just a thin layer of to the rice paper. Then we're going to place it where we want it. It's a little forgiving, so you can,
you have
place it where you want.
Okay.
There we go. Now we have a fabulous tool set, I believe. I didn't check.
Yeah.
Is it on the show?
The show, yeah.
I love this tool. This is the Mod Podge spreader. Now it's angled on both ends, which is great.
All right. We are going to check exactly if it appears where exactly.
And it comes with a what are these?
Roller. Yeah, the roller. It's an end of cold offer, so when you go to check out your baskets on the website, you will add whatever you wanted, and then you have here. So there is different add-ons, and you have got like paper, and there it says the Mod Podge Professional Tool Kit. And there you have those ones. It's $7.99. There is no postage. You add it on. Remember, if you and of course that means that you can add it onto something else, and as long as the basket is above £25, you can use launch 5, and then you can have 5. Well, so you will have £5 off. And this is how it comes in, so you can see the brayer and of course the spreader at the behind it. Gorgeous. It's one of those things that you don't realize how useful it is until you have it.
I know. When I lose mine, I get really antsy about it. I keep them in my pocket, like what I need all the time. It's your spreader. It picks up your glue, moves your. You can use it for your texture paste, everything. Now I would normally do this with some what do you call it? Sandpaper.
Sandpaper, yeah.
Yeah, but guess who's got sandpaper?
Oh, could you just put Mod Podge in the back and then fold it in the edges?
Oh, definitely. But I've got too much excess, to be fair.
Okay.
Actually, it's quite nice just to rip it off. It gives a nice feathered look anyway.
It does.
So there's lots of ways to work with rice paper, and it all looks so pretty.
Absolutely. And I love that antique white that you use. That's such a good shout.
It does fit perfectly with that. White would be a bit too stark, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll go with because we could have used the white, but there we go. So now I'm going to quickly, before I seal this with the next layer of the Mod Podge, I'm just going to do this quickly. Forgive me, but it's an old habit. If I could ever find anything that I need. Yeah, that would be great.
Whether you look at, of course, here they are the rice papers. Remember, you choose whichever ones you want. You have 3 different options, and you're going to get 5 of the same one, which means that you can make a project that all throughout is consistent. $9.95 is your price. Your options: blue butterfly, microcosmos cards, and then a hummingbird. The one that you see in the screens in the foreground is the hummingbird. 115098, and just paying $9.95. Now, if you wanted to go for all 3 of them, so you would be paying, is it $29.85, which means that if you can use launch 5 to get £5 off.
Ooh, bargain.
Yeah, I know,
Let's
right?
do that. Let's do it. So all I'm doing is just adding some VersaFine ink, just because I like a nice finished edge.
It does.
Just around the project. It doesn't take 2 seconds, and it just finishes it off before I can add the next. Once I've added the Mod Podge, that seals it. So that will seal the ink underneath. The ink isn't on the show, to be fair, but I think it just needs that. Then we're going to just add a very generous amount of the Mod Podge. This is your sealer.
Yeah.
We would leave this to dry. Now, I've only used the normal Mod Podge for this. You can, like I've done on the other ones, use the antique Mod Podge, which we've got on the show as well.
Okay.
Fantastic stuff that is. And I like the antique look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely sepia, a bit shabby chic. Oh,
that's good, yeah.
It's all about the vintage.
It isn't it? I love
There we go. Just leave that as it is.
Yeah, our Jimmy loves the blue. He's happy. He's happy that you're using the blue.
Do that one.
Look at that, and that will completely, dry.
This is gloss,
Yeah.
so it will be shiny.
Fabulous.
But I would add a varnish on top of that.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Sammy, for showing that technique. Quick and easy. And that is one of the things that you can do with Plaid. Not only quick and easy, but also very affordable and extremely good quality at the same time. So it ticks all the boxes. Now, you may want to have a beginner's kit or a kind of essentials. This is fabulous. I mean, even if you are like us, that you have got, let's say, a room full of craft stuff, it's always, there is 1 or 2 pens that you always need more. And that's black and white. The opacity of them are phenomenal. I mean, this is something, because it dries also to a matte finish, that you will be able to use almost as a primer, almost like a suggestion. You also are getting the artist varnish gloss that gives you that brilliant finish to then have that sealant in as well. And then you have the soft grip set of 4 brush sets. Now you have the angle brushes. And they are flat. You can see them here. So it means that you can do fine detail as well. You can go into it and do very fine lines. Now, if I'm going to say, if you like makeup, you know that when you're doing like, for instance, eyeliner, you use an angled brush. Our Jimmy is like, yes, you use that. And he knows it all. He knows all the secrets. And of course, now that will give you this really fine lines. So if you want to do like a 3, branch branches and things like that would be perfect. But also what I think is brilliant is if you are varnishing something that is MDF and you want to get into the nooks and crannies, with them you can get into them because you have that angle element in there, that fine point as well. And by having the smaller size, look how tiny this is. It's absolutely tiny. Yeah, you could do finger art. Not finger art, nail art. Finger art. Well, you can paint with fingers as well. £10.99 is your price. You are saving £4. 718391 is your item number. Now I need to take this one. I'm not taking them. Now the acrylic paints are very, very busy indeed. So if you want them, please make sure that you check out your baskets. Now these ones you have seen that Sammy has used them, and it has that opacity. The first option is a top road. Now this one is the muted, and you are getting those beautiful pastel tones with that opacity. Now you have the beautiful pale yellow, the cameo pink, the color, this is cloudless, blue sky. Then we have got the lilac mist. Then we have the khaki. Then we have granite gray, antique parchment, and finally chestnut. This is the muted option. So 8 acrylic paints for $11.99. I can't believe the price. And you have seen Sammy using them. They are high consistency, high viscosity, so you can then dilute them in water if you wanted to have it a little bit more fluid. But then we have the country garden with white. This is a snow white. Antique white, which is the one that Sammy used. Then we have got Kelly green. Ooh, yeah. Oh, sorry, there is one goes like this. Okay, so it's actually not white, it's the black that you are getting here. Then we are getting the Kelly green, the yellow, the pewter gray, the terracotta, this beige, territorial, sorry, my eyesight, very territorial beige, bright red, and bright yellow. Now, then when the bottom one, this one also comes with a black. So you have the black, the white, you have the tropical option with the fuchsia, pool blue, turquoise, Caribbean, bright blue, and petunia purple. Now, all 8 of the bottom row or the middle row or the muted ones, which, $11.99 is your price, you're saving £4. Me personally, you know what? I would probably go for a garden one. Oh, no. You can make different tones because you have got the antique white, but I also like the muted one. You know what? I would go for, just get them all, because $11.99. So if you go for all of them, that will be it will be £35.97. But that means that you can use lunch 5, because we are celebrating in the name of Craft Store that we launched yesterday. And that means that you can use lunch 5, get £5 off. So you wouldn't be paying £35.97. You would be paying £30.97, which is it's a great deal. 559-815. Remember that the lunch 5, that promo code, you can use it as many times as you want, as long as your basket is, of course, you are above £25. Right. The luster, the beautiful treasure gold that we have got here, you have 2 options, so you can choose whichever one you want. You have got the rose gold and the copper, both beautiful options with that gorgeous luster. $9.99 is your price. You are saving £3, and of course 776-664 is your item number. I'm gonna open the rose gold this time. Let's see. I think I love this one. I think this is the one that I will go for. Look, it's just absolutely stunning.
It's gorgeous.
It's molten
I do
metal.
use it on everything now.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, they are water-based, so you can mix them with acrylics to convert them into metallic paints, dry brush it, and give that wax look. But of course, being water-based means that there is no odor to them. You don't have to use any solvent-based cleaners either to clean your brushes, so it makes it such a gorgeous product to use and enjoy. And of course, the finished results. $9.99 is your price, saving £3. 776-664 is your item number. Also, we have Mod Podge Podge. This is the antique mat, so just kind of show you the difference between a traditional, Mod Podge. You can see it here that this one is completely matte. It has that sepia undertones, and of course that gives you that glorious element into it. Now, if you gonna grab that one, which is the traditional,
the antique mat, that's the normal Mod Podge. So you can see a difference in the colour.
yeah. So that one is then traditional, like without the sepia, and then this one is with the sepia or antique, and you can see the difference in there. Right, $12.49 is your price. You are also getting the clear, transparent, of course, and you have got that gloss varnish in here. So the difference is quite definite. And remember, once that you have put the Mod Podge and take, you can put another varnish on over the top if you wanted to change it, the finish. 163201 is your item number. Then we have the gallon of Mod Podge in here. It's big. It's actually 3.78, I think, liters of Mod Podge. Now this is perfect because of course Mod Podge is something that you can use to like decoupage, maybe napkin decoupage, rice paper. So if you have got a big project such as, like, I don't know, a table that you are upcycling or a wardrobe or something like that, you need to have this much amount of Podge Podge. £49.99 is your price. Now there is 2 flexes as well, so you have 2 payments of £5 or £25, which means that you still can use lunch 5 to get £5 off one of those payments. Now 524507 is your item number, brand new today. Oh my goodness, I just need to, right, let's have a look at how the Flexi works. So here you have it, 524507 is the item number. This will come in, and then you can add it to your basket, and of course you can flexify. Now once you open your basket, you can add other elements and of course flexify those ones as well. Just make sure that you check out your stencils as well, gorgeous stencils as well as MDF elements. Grab them, check them out, those baskets. Remember, if your basket is above £25, you can use Launch 5 to celebrate the brand new name, the Craft Store by Hochanda, and of course that will give you £5 off any purchase above £25. Right, Sammy, take it away.
Oh, rightio. Right. Now the paints are amazing.
Yeah.
I am known for my rainbows.
Oh, good.
I have a huge love of rainbows, I'm afraid. So it's just because they make me happy. And I don't have a favourite colour.
Ah, yeah.
So I can't choose between them, so I have to pick them all. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to do a lovely blend and oh look, there we go.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's so pretty. Thank you.
Yeah.
So let me show that. There's the treasured gold on there. Oh, look at that. Pretty. There's the stencil, and we're going to show you how to do something like that. Now, you've got an MDF pack at the end. Now, you get this twice. You get 2 A5 of the plain MDF, and you get a stencil, sorry, not stencil, you get a sheet of the pop-out feathers. Now, these are great. Love these things. Oh my gosh, they're so easy. Pop them out and you're away. You could use them just as they are, as the wood shapes, and I like that, but let's not stop there.
Yeah.
There's more to be done. Right. So we're going to use these in a moment. We'll put that to one side.
Okay.
I'm going to work on these 2 pieces. I've decided I wanted to make a journal cover. And because you've got 2 pieces here.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to show you that like that. That's better. Let's work with the camera here, Sam. That's So I decided to do the journal cover. So all I've done is get my sheets like that.
Okay.
And I've already put holes in these ones, which actually is not as hard as you think. MDF is actually quite easy to work with. So I've used a crocodile or such a tool. You can use a hole punch of some kind, but that's all I've done is punch some holes into my pieces there before I painted. You don't need to do it before, you can do it after. So there we go. Now I have a lovely palette ready of colours and I just want to play. No, you don't need any gesso underneath.
So you have used a mix of the tropical and garden, country garden.
Now, as I didn't know which colours went in which pack, I did just use what colours I wanted.
Yeah.
So we have the petunia purple,
which is tropical. Yeah.
Yep. The fuchsia.
Yeah. Tropical.
The bright red.
Country garden.
The yellow.
Yeah, that's country garden.
Kelly green. The turquoise.
Tropical.
And the Admiral Blue.
Tropical. So it's a mix of tropical and country garden. So that's perfect because that way, if you get them both, then you will have
those two, and you're laughing.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so I tend to just grab my brush, and I want to keep them together. Grab any colour you like, but as long as they go in rainbow order, I'm happy. And they have to go in order. And look at this, the way it goes on. Just the MDF, it doesn't matter. You don't need to put a colour underneath because I'm going to do a wash over the top anyway after. So just quickly like that, and then I'm going to, without even cleaning my brush, I'm going straight into the pink. Here we go. And we're going to blend. They do blend beautifully.
And if you were looking at if somebody was thinking of, I have never tried Plaid acrylic paints, and they're thinking, I'm not sure about the quality, what would you say to them?
Oh, they're great for anyone, even if starting out or if they're a seasoned crafter like me. You know, these are your basics. Everyone needs acrylic paints. Well, to be honest.
Well, no, and what about, you know, doing crafts with children?
Well, they're perfect. I mean, I have 5 children.
What ages would you think then?
So these are perfect for anyone from toddler upwards, as long as they're not going to eat them.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, they're non-toxic.
Obviously, adult supervision.
Yeah, they are non-toxic, so it is fine. But it's, you know, obviously, they're fine. You know, sit there finger painting, draw on their hands. Yeah. But they're a beautiful quality paint without having to do anything. So I'm just gonna. I didn't have an orange, so I'm just mixing the red and the yellow.
But this is what I kind of really like going for, the tropical and the country garden, because country garden has the reds and the yellows, and then tropical has the blues and the pinks, so that kind of has a lot of options.
Both, in my opinion, It's a little bit like, oh no, I need them all,
Yeah. And they have such a nice consistency as well. Like, and if you're doing just one pass,
brush, it's like.
Oh, I love how they blend.
They blend beautifully.
That looks like a sunset.
I know.
I love
Sunsets, I love it. I'm just going to wash that one off because I'm going into the yellow. And the yellow will, obviously, it's the lightest colour. We're going to. I want to try and keep it quite vibrant. Okay. So we'll keep that.
Okay. Oh.
Even though I'm blending, it's still a case of I want to keep it vibrant. This is a very quick technique. I know it looks like I'm taking forever, but to do a lovely blend with a rainbow colour and just get it done in like a couple of minutes is really fabulous to try. Let's go with a green. Are we all good?
It's all good. It's just my stomach. No. I'm really sorry, Sammy. I have to say, I always struggle with in the mornings eating. So then I come in and I always have like an energy bar or something like that. But that's enough. And this is like, I have got the loudest stomach. I used to get in trouble at uni because I would disturb, my rumbling stomach would disturb at the classes. My lovely teacher, Bistarini, you know, he once says like, Paula, you know, just sit in the back. At least that way nobody, I don't want to hear it. I do apologise. This is very loud stomach.
That sounds fine because, to be honest, mine's just the same. I need to eat as well, and I'm just...
Sorry, I just needed to explain because it's like proper. Sometimes they think, I remember one time the director thought that it was actually a train.
But the thing is, I'm deaf as a post and didn't hear you. I just saw you laughing. I thought,
so that's why I had to explain it, because I didn't want you to think I'm laughing at myself and my stomach. Yeah,
that's quite fine. I don't mind. I'm quite used to being laughed at.
No, don't you worry. It's just my stomach. I'm laughing at myself. I always will laugh at myself rather than
to make some noises as well, and then we'll be fine.
I know it's gonna go again as well. So it's just I know it. It's just like, look at the paints.
It's beautiful.
Look at. And one of the things as well, you haven't primed it with just the MDF, and sometimes if you have some, it sucks in the colour.
That's right,
but it doesn't with these paints.
The colours are still so vibrant. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could prime it, and it would give you more of a crisper finish. But actually, I wanted a more blended look anyway, so I didn't worry about that, to be honest. And I loved it. I thought, do you know, I'm just going to quickly blend these colours in.
Oh, look at that. And if... Yeah, I love those ones. I love those colors in there. I love, and it's funny because I love how you kind of go in, and of course you kind of bring it in as well, and you kind of blend them in.
Yeah, there's no technique here, but it is something people like to learn. They're frightened of using colours in a rainbow.
Yeah. Now, if you go for the country garden, it comes in with the black, but if you go to with the essentials, you will get an extra black and then the white as well, and the varnish.
Oh, you're going to need it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. I go through the white and the black quite quickly, so I do. This is the only thing I do. Make sure I go over the.
The other thing I love about it is that you are giving them such a smooth consistency. It's just like...
Look, it's like butter.
Yeah, like butter, exactly.
Melting into each other. But they do blend beautifully. Look how beautifully they're blending. And I'm not doing anything. You can see this isn't my skill work going in here.
No, but it's just like... I love that.
Beautiful paints.
Yeah.
And you can water them down. I did do that. In fact, I'll show you that when I do the...
And I'm the sort of person as well that I'm a very... I wouldn't use the word lazy because obviously it's negative, but you know, probably lazy.
I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, no, kind of, you know, efficient, time efficient, and of course, if you have to use gesso,
I'm going to use that again.
Yeah.
I'm time efficient. I'm not lazy. Honestly.
So if you are using, you know, like primer or gesso, you have to paint it, let it dry. Then wait for. Whether if you have straight away paints that deliver that consistency, that intensity of color with one coat directly onto your MDF, then you are saving, you are very time efficient. And also you are saving money because you are not having to waste money priming it.
Exactly.
So
time,
not only
money, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's save.
Yeah, save time, save money. Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to put a bit more on there. Blend that
We have got about 8 minutes left.
Oh,
Sammy.
really? Oh, my gosh. Okay. This one I'm going to continue anyway into the next
that.
11 o'clock hour. Let me just quickly give that a try. Actually, I'm going to move these, let them dry on their own. So as you can see, that's the beautiful rainbow effect.
I love that. And it will dry matte, won't it?
It will dry matte. That's the beauty of these acrylic paints. They are beautifully matte, but obviously we're going to do stuff to them. So.
And of course, we will be able to stamp on it, you know.
Stencil.
Oh.
Texture stuff. We're going to put these over here for a moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I will just do something to my...
And they are acrylic paints that are water-based, so you are cleaning them up.
Yeah, there's no messy clean-up except for a baby wipe. Look at that. Done. I know it's not PC clean.
Well, but you could just use a rag, you know, a
wet
rag
rag
with a wet rag. Yeah, so.
I'm not that
prepared.
As in, I'm not prepared. Yes,
I'm
not that prepared.
Although you are prepared because you have brought a day baby wipe, so you know, yeah, it's kind of time efficient. Time efficient.
Forgive me. Then you've got this part. Now I love this part. Okay, they're lovely. Bless her. I'm just going to grab that. Now, this is the fun part. I did these at home. Now, obviously, we've got the clay on the show.
Yeah, of course, that clay.
No, we haven't showed the clay, but I need to show the clay.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any moulds on the show. I do have some mould with me, but I'm going to show you clay in the second hour anyway. But this comes with that piece, and this is a piece we'd normally throw away.
Of course, yeah.
Don't throw it away. This is a tool. Right. This is your new mould.
Oh,
so this is just
that's
not only could you use it as a stencil, spray through it, use it to get a lovely, you know, the feathers, the textures, and you get the feathers obviously, which we're going to use a bit later. But this is the clay. This is fabulous clay. I love it. So all I've done, I'm going to colour the clay with my dirty fingers. You'll have to forgive me.
So this is more like, it's almost like a, I would say, antique cream or something.
This is
grey.
It's a natural colour, I call this. This is a natural clay, so it's beautiful. Oh, excuse my dirty fingers, but that's how it dries in the colour. We do have the black as well, which is fabulous. Got to say, there's the black too. Fabulous. Anyway, so all I've done, this is doddle. Anyone can do this, child's play. So we're just going to grab let's get in the middle of in the thing, shall we? Sam, let's just work with this here. Use this piece of MDF as a mould. we've not done this before, but it's...
Okay, yeah, that's such a clever, I think it's a brilliant idea. I've never seen something like that. Like, it's such a simple idea, but it is a brilliant idea.
No one's, these are the pieces you throw away normally. Let's not waste it.
Absolutely. And now, of course, this is why you want to watch at the craft store every day, because
we give lots of tips and techniques.
Absolutely.
And there's no technique to pushing this in. You really are just going to put it in. If you want it more structured, you can, but I'm going to keep it flat for now. And once we've taken the mould off, we have our own mould. I mean, once we've taken the piece of throwaway MDF off, we will structure it and leave it to dry.
Yeah.
These ones have dried overnight. They do need probably about 24 hours to give a good drying time for this clay. But it's beautiful. It's lovely to work with. It's great to sculpt. On the birdhouse, I've done some sculpting, hand sculpting with some. If you can see the trees, I've just literally they're not nothing
very Chinese
fancy,
looking,
but they are sculpted.
Oh, look at that!
And that's got the treasure gold on, and the paints on
It's
top
like a bonsai.
So easy to do as well. Not hard, I promise you. That's just a piece of long clay. Right, now I'm going to give that a quick wiggle. Don't you worry, sweetheart. That's fine. I can't hear a thing anyway. No one can hear.
Good. You're the perfect guest.
No one knows. You don't need to tell anyone. No one knows a thing until you tell them. Let me just find a quick craft knife. That's what I want to do, because you want to go around sometimes just to release it.
So you use a craft knife?
Of course you can. You can use any tools. On the last show I did with the clay, I had a tool set actually that was really good. Just a wooden tool set, but it was really nice. And it had everything in there you need. Yeah. I might even have some on the website, I don't know.
We have got about 3 minutes left.
3 minutes, that's fine. I'm just showing you how to shape this piece. I just want to get it out first. So there we go. Lift that out.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to be too precious about getting this off here, because we're going to shape it anyway. But I usually use my scraper tool, which I can never find because it always goes missing. That's the one I was talking about that I needed. Anyway, let's go back to my trusty one that I use.
Oh, yeah, that's another good use for the tool.
I know. Well, I've got a metal one that I use for the clay.
Yeah.
But I can't find it. Trust me. It's here because I had it last night. I was in the thing. All I need to do is get this off, which means...
Oh, yeah, a palette knife. Yeah, that would be...
It's not hard, and it doesn't matter if it distorts a little bit, because I'm going to shape it anyway.
Exactly, so...
Right, here we go.
If you use corn flour on the bottom, would it have released a little bit better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I was doing this quickly...
No, absolutely. No, and the way is that you have shown us that even if we don't, we can still rescue it.
Absolutely, right. So, can we see what I'm doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm just shaping. It doesn't have to be perfect. So all I'm going to do is grab a tool, quickly down the middle. I would do the tool marks for the feathers. This is just a pokey tool, nothing special.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd be a bit more precise.
Yeah.
If we had time, but we don't have time, and I've done them all anyway. So this is the general idea. Can I? Sorry, I'm going to put it back on the mat. That'll be easier, won't it? Sorry, guys. They're working with me, bless them. I'm working like a craft at home. That's terrible because I forget. When I do lives, I'm awful. I forget where the camera is and everything. Then all you're going to do is shape your piece of clay. It will stay as you put it. Shape it wherever you want it, and leave it to dry for the 24 hours. And then afterwards, you'll end up with fabulous pieces to use. Even that's a bit rough. I won't worry about that. It's exactly how I did all of these. And on this piece over here, I'm going to grab that. On this piece here.
Yeah, I love that. Yes, so cool.
That's just using one of these that I made.
And then you paint it with the paints that we have.
acrylic
Right,
paint.
we have got seconds to go. I love that technique.
lovely.
Thank you so much, Sammy.
You're welcome.
We are going to be back both at 11 o'clock. Do check out your baskets. There's going to be lots more techniques later on as well. Very busy for the acrylic paints. You have seen the quality of them and then the ease of use. Remember, you have got 3 different options, but it's 8 acrylic paints for £11.99. Remember, if your basket is above £25, you can use a launch 5 and you can get £5 off that basket. And no, it's not restricted to 1 per customer. Stay tuned because we have got lots more after the break. Thank you, Sammy. We'll see you at 11 and I'll see you as well at 9. Well, now we have Heartfelt Creations with Silk Magnolia, then at 9, Chocolate Baroque's Mother Earth, and then at 10, Crafty Individuals.
To celebrate the launch of the craft store, tune in for our fantastic launch weekend offer. Welcome to the craft store, your home of everything crafts.
Hi, I'm Abs from Holland Create. I've been crafting for over 10 years now and I love stamping, stenciling, creating layers, colours, textures and creating depth and dimension. Holland Create was established in October 2016, collaborating with a group of designers and artists from all over the world, bringing different designs and products in different styles. We pride ourselves with high-quality photopolymer clear stamp sets, dies, stencils, washi tapes and acrylic blocks, all in different size and formats. I hope to bring you inspiration and different ways of using your craft products. Make sure you don't miss the Holland Create shows.
Hi, my name's Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp, and how did I get here? Well, when my children, Grace and Mark, were born, I left the corporate world and I took up crafting full time. Then I had a moment of clarity, if you'll pardon the pun, and I came up with the transparent art stamp. And the rest is history, really. For the last 27 plus years, I've been pioneering the art of transparent stamping. If you like my style and you like what I do, then please join me, Barbara Gray.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, the craft store has been awarded the top accolade of the Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we are honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence based on the reviews from over 60,000 The Craft Store customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media or art journaling, join us for our journey into everything creative and messy and see what you can create with our stamps.
For
the past 6 years, Hochanda's been your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
We've got some exciting news. We've got a brand new name.
From April the 1st, we'll be changing our name to The Craft Store.
This will make it easier for you to find us when scrolling through your TV channel guides and searching for us online.
Nothing else is changing. We'll be the same Hochanda that we've always been.
We're just getting a brand new name.
Demonstration-led, full of inspiration and variety, with our own dash of personality.
Welcome to the Craft Store, your home of everything crafts. Well, hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company. Hey, you are tuned into the Craft Store. Boom! I got it right. Right. I count how many times I get it wrong throughout. Have you got a tally? Are you doing like presenter shifts? So you've got the worst one from the weekend. I really had to remind myself. And the website, all the W's, thecraftstore.com. Oh, I'm so pleased we haven't changed the number. We haven't changed the number, have we? Whew, I'm so pleased we haven't changed the number. Anyway, got all that out of the way. Whew, not saying it again for the rest of the hour. It's lovely to have our Nikki in the building. Good morning, gorgeous. How you doing, our Nikki?
I'm really well, thank you.
It's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Obviously, Heartfelt Creations means you are in the building and super prepped. I mean, our Nikki,
bit.
You're always super prepped. It must take you ages to do all the stamping and die cutting. You do tons.
It certainly does, but you know, it doesn't hurt to over prep because it means that when I want to make a card, I know I've got everything there.
Yeah, and it's there ready.
It is.
As ever, now Heartfelt, we know and love Heartfelt. We know them for the amount of stuff they give us, but also the beautiful, beautiful colours, the designs, all the gorgeous artwork in the papers. I mean, they always give us something exceptionally pretty. And magnolias, I mean, they're literally just flowering. Now are all the magnolia trees.
They are, yes. And these are the sweet magnolias, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. And to be honest, florals, you can't go wrong with floral cards. These are great for your masculine and your feminine cards.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you look at these, I mean, they just shriek spring, you know, the colours that you can put into these. But, I mean, you look at these and it could be any type of card. Brilliant for wedding cards, aren't they?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And do you know, magnolias in some countries are very, very popular for the wedding flowers as well?
That doesn't surprise me.
So, yes.
I mean, magnolias are super special. When you see them actually, you know, blossom. I mean, the magnolia trees that blossom at the minute, they're just
But they're like a wax
magnificent.
flower as well. When you actually feel them and touch them, the petals are quite thick and waxy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they really, and they last, you know, they're in flower for a good time.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful.
But
they're beautiful.
With Heartfelt, we can have them all year round.
Yay!
We love it.
Really, really special. Now, it is Heartfelt, so it means you get in a big collection. You've got choices. You don't have to. If you just wanted the paper pad, you could do that. If you just wanted some of the die sets, you could do that. So check that out. And we've got an essential kit, so that's another option. But the biggie that we're going to talk about is the lot. Now, you are getting your 12 by 12 paper pad. Our Nikki's going to look at this in more detail for you in a few moments' time. But obviously, this is where all the beautiful artwork is in, and obviously, it mixes and matches with your dies and stamps perfectly. So you've got the beautiful paper pad, 24 sheets in that audible-sided, but then you've got... Now, this first selection is part of the Essentials kit. So if you only want the Essentials that's housed at the bottom there, then you've got that. Now, it will give you the beautiful dies and the stamps. So you can see Heartfelt produce exceptionally good quality stamps, don't they?
They do.
I mean, look at those.
Red rubber. And what I love about Heartfelt is you've not got just single petals on there. You've got one with your 3 on. Then you've got the smaller one with 3, and then the larger one with the 2. So you can sort of multi-stamp all in one go.
Yeah.
But then, of course, you've got your dies to coordinate with it, so no fussy cutting. It's a great concept what Heartfelt give us, because I think when they bring us a one-day special like this, it is a full paper crafting kit in itself.
Yeah. I agree. I love the samples. Are beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Well, this
That's
one,
exquisite.
if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, I'd like to make that, we do have the inspiration sheet when you do buy the full collection. It's got the full
Amazing.
instructions on the back.
That's amazing.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, and that is a beautiful card. That's beautiful.
So soft and delicate, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it when they do, you know, when they have it trailing like that. I love cards that do stuff like that. So, if you do want that first bit, so if you wanted the essentials, that's your essentials. Obviously, your dies and your stamps mix and match. Your papers are exquisite. If you did want that one, £46.97. That's 042510. Remember, you have got that £5 saving at the moment when you're spending over £25. So you would get a £5 saving on that one. We've also got for you the next set of dies and stamps. So the next set that we've got now, I must admit, these ones, I think these might be my favourites, because what you've got here, I'm dying to pick my packaging up. Nice one. What you've got here is that beautiful sort of the branch. So you've got them on the branch. I really, really like that, because obviously the actual, in fact, you can see on the back of the packaging, that's how it's going to stamp out. But that's obviously the size of the stamps. I really like these,
It's
Nikki.
nice the fact that you've got your type buds in there, and then you've got the magnolias just coming out.
Yeah.
And you could create absolutely stunning backgrounds with these as well, I think. You know,
Oh,
if
gosh,
you're into,
yes.
you know, making your own background papers, these are great for that.
Oh, I really like these, really like them. So that's the magnolia on the branch. Obviously, if you are buying individuals, the stamps and the dies, they go together beautifully. I would highly suggest you get the stamps and the dies if that's the way you're shopping, because it just saves you so much time if you can actually stamp these and then cut them out. Last but by no means least with the stamps and the dies is the bouquet. Now, that's the beautiful bouquet. As ever, I love the packaging that you get with Heartfelt. They're absolutely exquisite. Everything mixes and matches. The stamps are already in the punched little container, if you will, that'll fit into your file. Look at the size of the stamp. I mean, that is a big stamp, all mounted, so you don't need to mount them. They'll give you beautiful, beautiful detail. And then, of course, not only have you got the big bouquet, but you've got that wonderful wreath at the bottom. And, of course, you've got the die to cut that out perfectly. Really, really effective. The beautiful, beautiful Nikki. And then, last but by no means least, we've got the flower shaping mould. Now, this is a chunky piece of kit, because the flower shaping mould, it runs through your die cutting machine. So with something like this, you're going to need a die cutting machine that takes a bigger, it's got a bigger mouth, will you?
Yeah, so it's got the wide mouth. I always say if your die cutting machine has one of those large thick plates with it,
yes,
as well as just thin plates, then it will fit through it. But if you're not 100% sure, Heartfelt do have a list of all of the machines that it will work with on their website.
And this, so you put it in there, and basically all that detail, it's going to emboss the front, but also the back of all those petals.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great, like you say, a piece of kit, because it's going to take all the hard work out for you. And what I love about Heartfelt, they bring us the tools, but it's not taking away the craft kind of side. So you're still going to be able to create absolutely gorgeous flowers. They're going to be handmade, but they've just made it so easy for us.
Yeah. And I love that dimension. Let's show you some cards, because this is what we're talking about. The die, that makes it, that as you can tell, that has been run through that plate.
Look at that.
Because you can see that dimension. That makes them look, it makes them look more natural, but it almost makes them look not, I don't know, not paper. Do you know what I mean?
And they don't. And the thing is, you put them through the mould. So you start off with a flat piece of paper. You put them through the mould. You obviously spritz them with a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And then you pick them up, and they just feel different. They don't feel like paper.
It doesn't look just like paper. It's just.
I mean, to be honest, these actually look very like iced. You know what you'd put on a cake, don't they?
Yes. I mean, look at them.
Yeah, like
they really do. I mean, they are beautiful. I love the fact, look, the papers, it'll allow you to create inside. The dimension is absolutely sensational with these. Beautiful. Now, if you do want to get hold of these, please check your baskets out. It's going to be sent out from the 12th of April because, of course, it's coming from the US. You are going to be saving your £5 because you are automatically spending £25. All you need to do is enter in Launch 5. Oof, it's better than the Apollo mission. Launch 5, if you would like to pop that in there. I mean, I've no idea what I'm saying when I say things like that, so I know what's happening in the space. If you're a Freedom member, you're only paying £100.73. I say only, obviously it's a considered purchase, but it is a bigger saving. So it's worth joining Freedom today. If you're already part of Freedom, obviously that price has remained the same. If you're joining today, it's £7.97, which is still a really, really good value for money. When you think about it, every single order you place, you're not paying any postage. It absolutely works. Now, 40% of the stock has gone. It's brand new from Heartfelt. Absolutely exquisite. 3 payments, $33.58 for Freedom members. Now, our Nikki is ready and waiting to show us that beautiful paper pad. Go for it, Nikki.
I am. So I always say it's a paper kit. It's more than a paper pad. So you've already got your inspiration on the front page. But just look at the colours. This is going to give you a lot of inspiration when you come to making your cards, because you've got your ready-made panels on there that you can decoupage up, you can cut them out. You've even got your matting and layering on these done for you, as you can see here.
Beautiful.
The colours are absolutely stunning. You've got your dusky pinks, your pale pinks. So what I'm showing you here, that is the front. And that is the back, because they are obviously double-sided and you're getting 2 of each. So I just thought it would be easier if I just flick them over like that. I mean, just look at that one. You've got that gorgeous decorative circle in there. You're going to probably see, as I'm going through and flicking through here, lots of other elements from other collections that we've had in the past. Beautiful soft muted colours here, great for your scrapbooking, great for your mini albums. Absolutely love it, because you've got so much choice. You haven't just got those 12 by 12 sheets, you've got all of these, you've got so many toppers in here as well, even down to this piece here. Look, see that one there, where you can actually stamp your sentiment on.
What I love with these, I find them quite, because they suggest what you could do with them. They don't tell you, they just suggest.
They suggest,
and I find that really inspirational.
Do you know what I find as well? So that if you look at these, if you're kind of stuck and you're thinking, oh, I don't know where to start, I always find that first card that I make with any collection, it's like, I'm not really sure. But just take inspiration from the actual paper pad. Work alongside the paper pad. As I say, it is so easy to create. Absolutely stunning cards. I mean, just look at that one.
That's so pretty.
You could even make a 6 by 12 card out of that and decorate that up.
And like you say, I mean, for scrapbooking, amazing. You can do beautiful double page spreads. With that, I mean, you could do a beautiful sort of wedding page and frame it.
Look at
things like that. You can do so much.
I actually think this would be a lovely collection to do your wedding stationery with. I mean, just look at that.
It is very romantic, isn't it?
It is very, very romantic.
Very pretty. And like you said, that colour palette is exquisite.
It is. And, you know, you don't have to go with the colour palette of the paper pad. You know, it's completely up to you. But you've got a starting point. You've got the inspiration to kind of make lots of different cards, lots of different styles. I mean, look at that for a scrapbook layout.
Pretty.
Isn't that
really
gorgeous?
Exquisite. And there's a lot of cuttability in it.
Yes,
you know, when you look at your papers, there's loads that you'll be chopping up into. But I like these because you can see the patterns in there.
Yeah, so you've obviously got your patterns in here as well. So as I say, they've covered everything. But what they have covered is, if you don't have time, if you're kind of stuck for time, you have got the elements here. If I just pop that over that one, there we go. Doesn't quite go. There we go. There you go. The dies actually fit over these. So if you want to make a really quick card and you're thinking, oh, I haven't got time to stamp, I haven't got time to colour, you've got the elements in here to do so.
I really like those.
Beautiful patterns in here. I mean, just look. You've got your pale pinks.
That's exquisite.
You've got your flowers in there as well. Again, your dies will fit these. absolutely stunning. You've got your lemons there.
Beautiful.
And then if I just work my way through, you've got
There's
your 6
a
by
lot,
6s.
isn't there?
It is. I mean, I'm sort of like trying to, not rush, but I just don't want to take up too much time. But look at everything in this paper
It's
pad.
important though for
Look
people
at
to
the
see
colours.
what they're buying, because I mean these are so beautiful.
You've got your 6 by 6s in here. So, okay, so I'm into scrapbooking.
Oh, I
So
like that.
you could use the paper pad just for scrapbooking because you've got the other sides. But if you're not, you've got those 6 by 6s, you've got those panels in there. What about gifts? You've got the tags in there as well. So you can add your own sentiments from other collections to go with this collection.
I love it.
Mix and match the collections. That's what I always tend to do.
And they do that. They absolutely encourage you to do that. Now, if you do want that paper pad, you can get the paper pad on its own. So if you just want the paper pad, £17.99 is your price, 962,994. If you want your essentials, you'll get the paper pad, and then you're going to get your stamps, and it's the bloom stamps. So if I show you the packaging there, so that would be the bloom stamps, and then the dies to match. So you get all those beautiful blooms. So that's part of the essentials with, of course, the dies to match it. Which is £46.97. You're saving £5 on that. 2 payments, £23.49. Obviously, if you decide not to go for the flexi and you want to pay it in full, then you save an extra £5 because you'll enter launch 5. So you'd actually save £10 on that collection today, which is an amazing price. 042510 is your item number. Now, something that obviously with Heartfelt that they do really beautifully, the storage. Storage is fantastic. I mean, they already designed the stamps, so the stamps are going to go directly in there, which is beautiful. And you can just imagine when these are all lined up on your shelf, how pretty are they going to look. You've got room so you can put what collection is on there. It's a magnetic clasp, really well designed. I mean, this is strong storage, and this will fit in perfectly. You can then buy the extra sheets. So you can buy the extra sheets which are going to fit in here, so you can put your dies in. You can put the packaging in there so you can see where you're going, get the inspiration as well. Now, if you'd love to go for the storage, it's nice, it's quite deep as well, and I love that it's got the carry handle. It's just really well thought out. £12.99, 30% of the stock has gone. 374418 is your item number. Nikki, let's get demoing. What do you want to share for us?
Right, so we're going to start with how to make your magnolia flowers. As I say, Heartfelt have made it very easy for us. They've given us 3 different sizes. You've got your dies that coordinate with your stamps, and you've also got 2 leaves in there as well. So you've got a small and a large leaf.
Beautiful.
And then what you need to do is, if I just grab one of mine. So when you're doing your colouring, it's really easy if you colour them with your daubers. Love my daubers. I cannot stress it enough how easy it is to colour in. I mean, just look, just blend in that pink. I'm going from the centre with these flowers because I've kind of done a little bit of research. There is absolutely thousands and thousands of varieties of magnolia.
Yeah.
And do you know, I did do, on my research, I found out that it was one of the first flowers on Earth, and it's been around for thousands and thousands and
really?
I think it might have been millions, it said, but of years. It's kind of been here since year dot.
So that'll be something to do with the waxy petals then, won't it?
I think so, yeah.
How interesting. I'm going to look that up after, Nikki.
So when you look at a magnolia, you get a lot of colour in the centre. So they are very delicate coloured flowers, but they tend to be like deeper in the centre. So I've kind of just concentrated that pink down the centre. And then on the back, you will need to colour the back, because when we shape them in the mould and you put them together, you can see the back. So it just finishes those flowers off.
Beautiful.
So just blend that colour. Doesn't really matter too much as long as you get that colour in there. But that's how easy it is to colour and add that kind of dark shading as well. Because you've got the precision tip, I can go in there again, look, and just down that centre, just concentrate that darker colour.
And I love it because I've got your the daubers. If you do want your daubers, you are getting 12 of them. You're getting 2 packs, 2 packs of those for £13.99. 069154. As Nikki said, really handy. They all stack together. Obviously, you can see straight away what colour you've used because you can see through them, and you have got that that triangle, so you've got the edges, so you can be really specific with those. Very handy indeed. 069154, your item number. If you do want to email us in, we have got a new email address. It is studio@thecraftstore.com. Is it? Yes. I mean, literally, Emily's just told me that. So it's nothing to do with me being great. But yeah, so if you do want to email in, hey, test the new email address out. Email in, say hello. If you've got any Heartfelt Creations in the past, we'd love either to know who's got the most, who collects Heartfelt, because you must have so many people collect Heartfelt Creations.
Oh,
Nikki.
every single month, everyone is waiting with anticipation on the brand new launch. Now, we're really lucky here at the craft store because you're seeing the full collection before anyone else. Heartfelt won't be launching this worldwide for another I think it's the second Wednesday of the month. So this is the very first time that you would have seen the very full collection. So, you know, everyone's waiting, and, you know, I know people even put their order in well before they've even seen the collection.
Yeah.
Because they know what Heartfelt is going to give us. And with this one especially, I think it's bright, I think it's cheerful, I think it's summer, and for any occasion as well.
Yeah.
And again, what I love about it is we have the mould. So it does take all that hard work out for us, Leonie, because whereas I would be using my stylus, I'd be using my tips, I'd be using my mat, and it would probably take me maybe about 20 minutes to create one flower.
Yeah.
When you've got the mould, it just takes all of that time, and it's just so easy and quick.
I tell you what, Nikki, as well, it's a lot less pressure on your hands.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, if you can imagine when I was making hundreds of flowers by hand, sort of like spending hours and hours holding my tool, I would get very, very sore fingers.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do is spritz my mould first. Now, normally you'd see me spritzing after, but what I found was, especially if I'm using my oxides, which I have done on some of the colours that I've made, I tend to find that when I spritz over the top, it kind of mutes the colour too much.
Right.
So if you spritz first, it kind of gives it a much better finish at the end, give you the end result. So what I'm doing is I'm actually putting these in with my stamped image face towards me. Okay, and it's a bit like a puzzle. You're just going to go in there. Could do with another small one, but I don't think I've got one there, but never mind. Oh, we've got a purple one. Let's put a purple one.
In all your stash. Don't believe you.
In my stash. So you would obviously fill yours. Okay. The leaves I'm actually going to put face down.
Okay.
So they will just go face down like that. You could, if you wanted, layer them up. So if you wanted to put 2 petals in one, you can.
Oh, okay. And it'll still give you a decent
you've got
emboss.
spaces, and it will still work. You can even put 3 layers in. I know a lot of ladies actually do put 3 layers in. But you would fill yours. I'm obviously not going to because I'm doing it for demo purposes.
And you don't spray the other side as well? You literally
No, I
spray
don't think it
one
needs
side.
it. It really doesn't.
Right.
You don't want to over-soak your paper. Now, I know a lot of crafters have asked me, what paper do I use? The paper I'm using at the moment is a Heartfelt flower shaping paper. I don't think we have that available, unfortunately. But if you just use a good quality, maybe about 230, 240 GSM. And that will be fine. But if you do over spritz it, you'll find that they will break up when you put them through the mould. So what I'm going to do is all I'm using is my 2 clear plates for my spellbinder machine. So I've taken my thick plate away because my mould basically is taking place of that. Now what I tend to do as well, when you get yours home, put it through your machine. If it goes through really, really easy, you could get away with putting some paper in.
Right, okay.
So you can put your paper shim in, and I can get 2 in here. Now, the reason I say that is because the mould obviously works with pressure.
Yeah.
So the better the pressure, the better the results.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know, if I just get that in right, there we go. I know that it will go through my machine. Can you see how easy that's still going through?
Yeah, so you're not
just do it
struggling.
gently. No,
Yeah.
if you're finding you're really struggling getting that through, you've put too much in.
Yeah.
But
it is a solid unit, isn't it, the mould?
It is absolutely solid, really, really good quality. You know, and these are going to last basically forever.
Yeah, there you go.
So this is where the magic starts. You see how easy they do pop out?
Yeah.
Now, if you do find one is stuck like mine, just take your pokey tool and just give it a little bit of a helping hand and it will just fall out.
Boom.
So if I just grab one that hasn't been through, and one there we go.
And then you can really see the difference.
And then we'll turn it over.
Yeah.
Look
at
that. And no shaping by hand involved in that at all.
And
all I've done is stamped, die cut, coloured.
Boom. It's
Easy.
so much easier, and the texture on that is
Look
lovely.
at the leaves as well.
Yeah, the
Look at
leaves
the
look
texture.
amazing. Lovely. Yeah, look at that.
Look.
I mean, it
And
is
you would
so
spend,
effective.
as I say, some time to create the detail that we've got here.
Yeah. Do you know, you were saying about the paper cracking? I think sometimes, I mean, I quite like that sometimes. You know, where to get that sort of vintage look.
Yes.
Quite like that.
Yeah, and actual fact, I've got in my little pot here, I've got quite a few actually that have cracked. And do you know what? It's typical when you go to look for one, you can't find it. But oh, there we go. Look, this one's actually got holes in it, and I thought actually, it's like. You know, sometimes you get little insects that have eaten through.
Yeah.
But I'll use it because, as you say, it looks quite realistic, to be honest.
I definitely.
So, putting your flower together. Now, for this one, I think I'm going to put some stamens in. So, these are some heartfelt stamens. I'm not sure if we've got any on the website, but if we haven't, I'm sure you will find some other make or...
Cool.
Because you can use any. So they're white ones, and what I want to do is just add some yellow. So
nice
I'm taking
having
my
the white
dauber
ones,
again.
because then you can add your own.
Absolutely,
like,
I can put
and all
any
sorts.
colour on I like.
Oh,
So-
in fact, when you're checking out your basket, that's where you'll find the stamens.
Oh,
There's
brilliant.
loads of heartfelt. Look at all of those. Loads of choice, and these are massive bunches as well. Honestly, really handy.
Oh,
You'll
that's
stock
brilliant.
up on your stamens now because you've got a colour for every season, every flower. And the lovely thing with those, obviously, they'll fit all the different flowers that you're working with. You've got different sizes as well, so you've got small and mediums in there. Yeah, check that out when you're checking your basket out.
So when I've coloured them up, what I'm doing is just folding them in half. Now
Okay.
you can take a wire and you can put a wire through like that. So this is just a florist wire, and then
Right.
you can just twist that round. But I've actually got greasy hands. I creamed my hands before I came on air, and then I'm thinking, now I'm going to struggle. But then you could just twist that round like that, and you've got your stamens together. But what I tend to do, to be honest, if I don't want or really particularly need the wire, I take my glue gun. Now, my friend says to me, you must have really, really sort of like workman's hands, because I do sometimes burn myself, but once I've added my glue, I wait for it to cool down slightly, and then I just take my finger.
Seriously, yeah, you must
just
have. That's ridiculous.
that down.
I couldn't do that.
Like that. And it just... but I get glue everywhere, honestly. I get absolutely covered in it. But I think I've just become resistant to heat on my fingers now.
It killed all your nerve endings.
The next thing I need to do is I'm going to take my mat. I'm going to take my flowers. So I'm going to use one small one, one medium, and one large.
Marvellous.
You could sometimes I put two small in and one large, depending on what you're going to create. All you need to do, look, is just lift those petals up like that. That is it. Simple,
Beautiful.
easy.
Yeah.
Now, because I'm putting a stamen in, I'm going to take my knife. Now, this might split okay, because the tiny one is actually very tiny.
Right.
But I'm
okay.
using my glue gun, so it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to pop that wire through.
Yeah.
There.
The stamens really make them
This
look
is where
real.
it's probably going to split, to be honest. But I'm not bothered, because when I got to get that in there, like that,
pretty.
hold that in, take my glue gun again,
Yeah.
and just add some glue around there. I'm going to do it again. Once that's sort of cooled off a little bit, just going to wipe that down, just so I don't get a big splodge of glue there. So that's my bud.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then I'm
already.
going to go in with the next size, exactly the same.
See, they
give it
do
a
look
twist.
very effective and easy to put together.
So if you wanted some buds, that's basically a bud.
Yeah.
How
The
much are you going to
shaper,
short?
that absolutely, when you put them together, you have to have them shaped. I mean, you'd have to do it yourself if you didn't get the shape, because you'd have to have them shaped. That's what makes them sort of naturally just encase the beautiful stamens, doesn't it?
So,
it's the shaping.
yeah, it's just the shaping, and it's so easy. So what I've done is I've just
look.
squeezed the petals there slightly, and then exactly the same with this one.
I love
pop
seeing them
that
come
up.
together. I mean, they're so effective.
When you think it's just paper,
Yeah.
and we've got the tools, it's having the right tools
Right tools for the right job.
for the right job, exactly. And then
That's
just bring
so
that
pretty.
up like that, and there you have
Your
a
magnolia. That is absolutely
But if I just
exquisite.
show you some different ones.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a yellow one,
Oh.
or greeny coloured one. Now,
Lovely.
this one I did yesterday, so I did this one completely different and made it into like a rose.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. like a
As I
cabbage
say,
rose.
and using the stamens as well. So do check out those stamens that we've got, because
Yeah.
putting different stamens in creates a completely different
Yeah,
flower.
completely
As I say,
different
that's
look.
just got 2 petals of the same size on.
Wow. Yeah, it looks so different.
Does, doesn't it?
Oh, they're beautiful, Nikki.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, I think every time they just look so effective. Shall I remind you what you're going to get? I really like it. I love when you see them come together, you know, because that's when you see the magic, isn't it? Now, you've got choices. You could go for the whole collection. That's what I'll talk about first of all. You get in the paper pad. You get in the stamps and the dies that match. So you get the stamps to create those beautiful buds, which we've just seen Nikki using. You get the dies to cut them out. So it means you're getting all that beautiful detail of the petal. And I mean, they are shaded wonderfully. And then you've got the dies, so no faffing. No faffing. I really like the branches. This next set of the branches, and I must admit, if it were me, these would be my favourites. If I could only choose one die set and one stamp set, I'd absolutely be going for the branches. I think because when I'm walking and you see the beautiful, beautiful magnolia trees, oh man, that's what this reminds me of. And then the last one is the gorgeous bouquet. I mean, the bouquet is massive. You know, it's a really beautiful big bouquet. And then you've got that incredible wreath. To make those flowers pop, though, to give them that shape, to allow them to cluster beautifully around the stamens, you need the shaping tool. And this literally just runs through your die cutting machine. And that's it. Just give it a spritz, run it through your die cutting machine, and you will create that texture. And honestly, it makes a massive difference. A massive difference. It's quick, it's easy. You are not having to do every single one of them individually. That's a combination. So you've got a combination of the paper pad behind. You've then got, and that is beautiful, because that purple on there, it looks like a die on top of it, doesn't it? No, that is actually part of the paper. Flat is that. It does look like a die cut's been put on there. I really like the way they've done that, because they've added that extra rich dark tone to give it that pop. I love the branches. The branches just make the card, quite frankly. And that one is that beautiful bouquet. So again, with the bouquet, you can build on that, build your beautiful 3D flowers on that, which looks absolutely sensational. Again, your papers. That's your paper in the background. It's your paper which is that main part there. And then, of course, you're building up with the florals. So you're really getting that 3D element. You can see the little stamens. You do want the stamens. I mean, it absolutely finishes them off. Because with the stamens, that's when that you know, when the bud just sort of gathers around the actual stamen and makes it look so realistic but so pretty. I mean, look at that. You can shape them however you want. So you don't need to do traditional magnolia if you don't want to. The choice is yours. Marry them up with dyes you've already got in your collection. You know, marry them up with, of course, the beautiful papers. I mean, this one is just, that's the paper. That is actually the paper that's been die cut, which is amazing. So you don't need to build up your 3D work on them if you don't want to. You're still going to get a really effective card, and that you don't need to fussy cut because of the dies. Yay, saves you so much time. And then that one. Now that, when you look at that, that's not using the paper pad at all, apart from the sentiment. All of that is die cut and then the beautiful flowers. And that's the thing with this collection, with any heartfelt collection. Eventually, when your paper pad runs out, because it will, because you'll definitely use it, when your paper pad runs out, you've still got all of this. These are your tools. I really like that because it means, okay, that bit eventually will run out, but all these will last for years and years and years. You'll be able to create flowers for such a long time. They'll still, and because it's such good quality, you are absolutely still going to get that beautiful print and that beautiful die cutting. And yeah, they look stunning on vellum. Oh, Jimmy, he knows his craft. Now then, if you'd love to go for this, 604925 is your item number. You're saving £25. Actually, if you're buying it today, because we have got that £5 saving for our launch weekend, you're actually going to be saving £30. In all honesty, because obviously that extra £5 when you put in launch 5. 3 payments, £33.58. So it does mean, and that's your Freedom member price. I mean, Freedom members saving £36.19, but more, because it's going to be £41.19. That's what you are saving. That £5 that comes off on the first one, and Freedom members, you don't pay any postage either. Boom, all the savings. 6004-925 is your item number. Remember, you've got choices. That's your complete. You could go for individuals. Personally, if you're going for individuals, I'd definitely go for the stamp set with the dies. It just makes sense. And, of course, you can go for the paper pad individual. It has been really busy on its own. So if you do want that on its own, or maybe you want an extra paper pad, I'd highly suggest you get it now because I'm not sure how long that one's going to last. Freedom members, obviously your price comes down, as does your 3 flexes, 604925. Now we've had a picture from Elaine. Thank you, Elaine. And this is using the Fuchsia collection. That is gorgeous. She owns a lot of heartfelt collections. They all make beautiful projects. And I love that because she's framed that, hasn't she? And that looks so exquisite. Elaine, thank you. And well done for emailing in all the W's, the craft store, studio at the craft store. Sorry, I don't know where you're emailing. Studio at thecraftstore.com. And what was that one, sorry? Nina, you've placed your order and also emailed us. Yay!
Oh,
Studio at thecraftstore.com. We've remembered it. Now then, if you do want to place your order, you know what to do. It's still the same number, 01733602000. And Nikki, over to you.
Right, so we're going to make a card, but I'm using some of your favourite stamps for this one.
Oh, I love these.
So I'm using some of the branches. This is actually one that I've snipped off because you have got snippability in these, so I'm going to use that one as well. But what I'm doing to colour, and you know I love my watercoloured pens, I love my watercoloured pencils, but with these I wanted to give them a really nice soft effect. So I'm going in with my daubers.
Beautiful.
Now what I'm doing is going in with a circular motion. Okay.
Yeah.
Just going in with a nice sort of lime green, nice and
you've
bright.
stamped in green as well, haven't you?
I have,
it's
yes.
not
so
too intense.
What I tend to do is I look at a collection and I think, right, how am I going to use this? What colours am I going to use? So what I've done is I've stamped some in green, some in brown, and then I've done a few in black as well, because
you know, sometimes black can be a little bit harsh.
Yes.
But if, you know, you really want that stamped image to stand out, then obviously black will work. But just blending that in. So I always tend to do my greenery first. So any green on there, just blend that in. But you can see I'm hardly touching the flowers. As I say, I want to give it a really nice soft look. So all I'm doing is kind of adding that colour in there. I've got another leaf there. Okay.
I am just going to warn people, please check your baskets out. We do still refresh the baskets, so after 10 minutes we refresh your basket. So if it's not checked out, you might go back and your basket will be empty. I do this a lot and it's very annoying. So please check your baskets out if you do want to get hold of this brand new beautiful collection.
So then I'm just going to go up the branch with that green. You can see you've got your buds on here as well, and you'd probably think, oh yeah, but it might be easier to do it with pens or pencils, but with your daubers you can still get in there. So what I'm doing with this one now, I'm taking some of the pink off. Okay, so I'm using that nice bright pink, but I don't want it too dark, so I've taken it off and using my glass mat as a kind of like a palette.
Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And it does show with those daubers, you can really get in, can't you?
You can, and as I say, just going into a circular motion, nice. I'm hardly touching the paper.
Yeah.
Really going in very gently.
Yeah, that's
and
beautiful.
then I can go in, if I want, with a bit deeper. Just to add that shade in. But you, as I say, your daubers are so useful.
Yeah.
You know, for quick colouring, I'm going to add some flowers on here as well. So although you're going to see some of it, you're not going to see all of it. So I just really want to get the colour down on here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
But it just gives it a really nice soft effect, I think. Like an airbrush.
Yeah, it does.
Look.
Yeah, it does. It's lovely.
And then just that last one in there, I say circular motion, going round. And then if you want to go in a bit darker, just pick up a little bit darker colour. So I've got another one here, so I just want to add a little bit more dark on these. So going in, just going on the tips, look.
Beautiful.
Lifting the dauber up as I do it. And it just adds enough shading on there. I think that's enough on that one. And just a little bit darker on this one. See, it looks like I'm really going in, but I honestly am hardly touching my paper. Now, what you might find if you're using your daubers to colour like this, you could colour before you actually die cut them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you can see, I'm holding.
Yeah. And that's the nice thing about being able to die cut them, isn't it? You know, you can do all your colouring, then whip it through, and you know,
and
all
then just whip it, and it's done. Yeah.
That looks so pretty.
So then what I want to do is just add some dimension to these.
And those, so you know the card that you get your the instructions for, it's that beautiful branch that they've used on that, isn't it?
It is, yes. So you've got, I think there's 3 branches in total, and they're all at kind of, you know, you've got tight buds in there, you've got ones that are just opening up, look. So this one's sort of like a little bit more open. So what I'm doing is just going round, and it does make all the difference when you add it to your card.
Yeah, so a little bit of shaping. I mean, OK, you have to do a bit of shaping on these, but thank goodness you don't have to do the shaping on the other petals.
Absolutely. I mean, you don't have to. You could have them flat. This is just my preferred way.
Yeah, but it does look good, doesn't it? It does look good.
It just adds, I think it just makes them look a little bit more real and brings them to life.
That shaping set, we've got that, haven't we, I do believe. Oh, I like this. Do you know what, Nikki? This is something I love about Heartfelt as well. The packaging is so well thought out, isn't it, on everything?
You know, when you actually open this up, it is like a it's a gift, isn't it? This would make an amazing gift.
It's lovely.
Everything in there that you need.
So that's the mat that you're working on. Obviously, you've got your tool. Your tool has all your different ends that you can fit. So you've got all your different size ball tools, right down to sort of the needle tool there as well, and an extra firm mat at the top. It's a cracking piece of kit, really is. And as ever with that, it's beautifully designed. That when it's on your shelf, look next to all your stamps and your dies. Look how pretty your shelf's going to look. It's gorgeous. It's really, really, really well thought out. And it's sturdy packaging. It lasts. Honestly, I love it. I'm a bit of a packaging fiend. If you do want to get hold of that, £29.99, you're saving a fiver today. It is one of those you use for everything as well. Literally not just for your flowers from Heartfelt. You use for so many different uses. How many times do you rummage? I do. Rummage around because you can't remember where you've put all your embossing tools. Literally so many times. I had to order a whole new set the other day because I couldn't remember, and I must have so many embossing tools in my life. If you do want that, 939385. Sorry, Nikki, back to you.
That's fine. So I've got my card. So the card measures around 6.5 by 6.5. I'm using that really nice dusky pink paper there. So obviously it is double-sided. So this would be the last pages in your paper pad that I'm using, because this has got the tags in there. And my glue just doesn't want to work this morning.
Thing is with this as well, Nikki, because you're getting 2 of each, it's not as bad cutting up the papers.
No, it is a little bit like, oh, I don't want to use that. But then you realise, well, actually, I've got 2.
Yeah, it's okay.
And what I tend to do is I have 2 paper pads. So one paper pad I will use for all my backing papers, so I'd have all my solid colours, and then the other paper pad I will use for all my 6x6s, my panels, my tags, and then I know that I've got a lot of usage out of them.
Beautiful.
Especially if you're making a mini album as well.
Yes. I mean, this is it. These would make beautiful mini albums, wouldn't they? Beautiful. I bet you've got a lot of people who do that, haven't you? Because that's so on trend at the minute.
Yeah, and you've got all your tags in there. You've got all your different size panels in there. Just working alongside some of the decorative dies that Heartfelt have.
Yeah.
And I've stamped it with Hope Your Day is Special. And then I'm going to take my branches.
Beautiful.
Now, I'm not going to glue all the way down. I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue just to hold that down, because I don't want it to be flat.
Yeah, because if you put a little bit of glue, you've still got a bit of movement, haven't you?
Yeah, and I want to lift it up. See where I'm lifting that up there? Okay, so this one I'm going to bring there. So just a little bit more glue there. And just lift that up there slightly, just to give a little bit more movement. This one I'm going to wait for a second, because I'm not sure where I'm going to put that yet.
Oh, while you're waiting,
so
can I just interrupt you?
Yes,
I'm being
certainly.
really quick because I need to apologise. It's literally just come to our attention that I think there's a few issues on the phone lines, etc., etc. We are aware of it. Please keep trying. We're trying to get that sorted as quickly as possible. People are able to check the baskets out, so some have gone through. So if that's you, yay. If it isn't, sorry. And I know it's really frustrating and annoying, but please keep trying. We're getting that sorted as soon as we can. So thank you ever so much for your patience. Sorry.
Right, so this is where I'm adding my 3-dimensional flowers. So I've got my stem. So I've used a wire, and I've also used a bit of glue to glue that in, and you can see I've got my stamens in there. And then with this one, just add a little bit of glue down that wire as well. And then I'm popping that just under and just lifting that up. So you can't see that stem, but it just makes it look, rather than sticking the actual bud on.
That's so
exactly
cool.
The same with these, look, because you don't have to stick them flat. You can just have that loose, so it kind of moves around.
Beautiful.
So with that, because it is white, what I'm doing, now you could use a pen for this, but you could also just add a little bit of green, look.
yeah, okay.
You could obviously you could use wires and you could use your florist tapes, but
Yeah,
if you
of
don't
course.
have your florist tape, you can just add a little bit. So just a tiny bit of glue there.
Oh, they're pretty.
So that just lifts up, and it's going to have a bit of movement as well, just to make that a little bit more realistic.
You need them stamens. Them stamens look so
And
pretty.
then exactly the same with this one. So I'm just going to colour that.
And you can see the detail. You can see the detail of the stamp in there. That detail really, really makes a difference to those flowers.
It does. Just look at that. And they take, honestly, really do not take long to make at all.
And honestly, the texture, again, that makes them so pretty.
Then
really
this
like
one,
that.
I just need to colour that. So I'm using two kind of different pink flowers here. Just pull that out. And then I just want that to sit under there. So a little bit of glue, like that. And it can lift off of my card. Just make sure it's glued down, like that.
That's
and
lovely.
there you have a really pretty card.
Oh, Nikki, they're exquisite. Yeah, they just look so gorgeous.
I mean, you could put more flowers on there. It's completely up to you. I mean, look, I mean, I would, to be honest, I probably would absolutely cover it
20 more
in
flowers.
But I'm learning when I'm doing my demos, less is more, and the producer's happy with me because I get my demo done quicker.
Nikki, they're beautiful. I'll show a few more because just the different variations. I really like them. I just think they're so elegant. They're elegant, they're exquisite, they're pretty. There's something obviously that you'll use again and again and again. I mean, these will never date. The florals, that isn't going to go out of fashion. You know, that's another beautiful thing with Heartfelt. You will absolutely go back through your Heartfelt collection. You dig out your flowers, keep mixing and matching, keep putting different florals together to create different looks, to create different wreaths. Of course, these are going to go for your weddings. I mean, they'll look beautiful for weddings, but they're going to look good for Easter cards. They're going to look good for any kind of spring cards, any kind of spring birthday. Even a get well soon card. I mean, imagine sending that to somebody, you know, for get well. Because something like that, it's just so pretty, whichever way you look at it as well. Don't think just cards, though. Think decorating picture frames with these. Think mixed media with these. I mean, these on a canvas would look absolutely phenomenal. Those on a canvas, can you imagine? And you could really grunge that up. You know, I think this is the thing, isn't it, Nikki? These are not just for cards.
I think we should do a Leonie Let Loose on Heartfelt. I will sit there with one collection, you do your, and I'd love to see what we both come up with.
Honestly, I would love those on a canvas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could spray paint them and do all sorts with them.
You know, there's so many different techniques that I don't cover because obviously I'm Heartfelt through and through.
Yeah.
I love pretty.
Yeah.
I do love my grunge, but somebody else's take on it, I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely love
do you know
to see
what's funny? As you're saying it, behind you on that shelf, there's a glass little vase. I can imagine the flowers trailing down that vase.
Yeah.
You know, you could do so. Oh, he's trying to find it. There.
I've got it.
Can you imagine? Look, on that, the flowers trailing down that would look phenomenal.
They would.
I won't decorate it because our Adam might, you know, tell me off. I won't do it. But wouldn't that look amazing? Also looks a little bit like a thingy's yard, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? You know what I'm thinking, don't you? Yeah, it needs flowers on that. Okay, please check your baskets out. It's an amazing collection. It is very beautiful as ever. I'll give you these details and then we're going to have a quick look at that paper pad just to end the show. But you need to check your baskets out. I realise, I know a lot of you have been very patient and thank you ever so much. We are on it and we're getting that sorted for you. Nikki, please take us through that paper pad just to remind people what they're going to get.
Right, so very quickly, you are getting everything in here to be able to create absolutely stunning cards. You've got your matte and layers done for you. You've got your patterned papers in there, so if you're into more of your scrapbooking, you've got your panels in there as well. So you've got 6x6s, you've got 4x6s in there. This is the panel that you were saying, Leonie, looks like a die around that circle, but it isn't. That is actually within your paper pad.
So well designed.
Absolutely beautiful. I can imagine a wedding scrapbook done with this.
Yes, absolutely.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got your smaller panels here. So if you're into your mini albums, if you're into your scrapbook, and you can use these for your journaling as well.
Yeah.
As I say, very soft. I love the fact that it's a soft colour palette, but then you've got touches of that vibrant pink in there.
Yes.
You've got vibrant green in there as well. So that one
I
is
love that
back to
green
front.
because
So I'm
it's
just gonna
so
turn that around.
spring-like.
Just look at that.
Yeah, that's so
Absolutely
pretty.
stunning. It's
It looks
going
like
to
it should be fabric, some of this, doesn't it?
I always say, once you get your collection home, go through your paper pad, get some inspiration.
Yeah.
And then you can work alongside the paper pad.
Yes,
And
yes.
your creativeness will just flow.
Absolutely. Your papers, they almost,
gorgeous,
they
look.
tell
Look at
you
that.
or guide you where to put your flowers, don't they? They inspire how to actually use your beautiful dies and stamps. Nikki, thank you ever so
you.
much. I love this. Me and Dee have got another show, haven't we?
We have at 12 o'clock.
Boom, that's lovely. OK, folks, please check your baskets out as soon as you can, obviously. Thank you. I know I keep apologising. It is an amazing collection. It is absolutely worth the wait for when you get to check your baskets out. Thank you very much for tuning in to the craft store. Woo! Look at our little menu. Now, next, the wonderful chocolate Baroque Mother Earth. Oh, that sounds lovely. Oh, and then the gorgeous crafty individuals, fun and friends, and then the mighty Plaid.
To celebrate the launch of the craft store, tune in for our fantastic launch weekend offer. Welcome to the craft store, your home of everything crafts.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business, and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter.
What is Flexi-order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi-order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments. So you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi-order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi-order, making your shopping experience with the craft store easier.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy B Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. We decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new.
For the past 6 years, Hochanda's been your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
We've got some exciting news. We've got a brand new name.
From April the 1st, we'll be changing our name to The Craft Store.
This will make it easier for you to find us when scrolling through your TV channel guides and searching for us online.
Nothing else is changing. We'll be the same Hochanda that we've always been.
We're just getting a brand new name.
Demonstration-led, full of inspiration and variety, with our own dash of personality.
Welcome to the Craft Store, your home of everything crafts.
Good morning and welcome to the Craft Store, of course, by Hochanda, but of course that is our brand new name, and of course you can find us as thecraftstore.com. Now, to celebrate that brand new launch and that beautiful logo as well, we have a fantastic event, which means that if you spend anything above £25, if you use the promo code, which is over there, I more or less got there, the promo code LAUNCH5, you can get £5 off those £25 kind of basket. Now, there is no limit of how many times you can use it, so it's not limited to one per customer. So make sure that you check out the baskets as many times as you go on above £25, and remember that code. Now, when you come to check out your baskets, well, we are experiencing some issues. We are working on it. IT is working really hard on them. However, we know that some of them are going through, so just keep trying. Of course, try as many times as you can, because we know that some of them are going through no problem. So, but we are trying to fix them, and we will let you know as soon as everything is smooth out. But of course, this is an hour of chocolate Baroque, so we have the one and only Leslie. How are you, Leslie?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you, Paola. How are you?
I'm very well. You know that I'm a big fan of your stamps, and the things that you bring us together that work so well together, but the quality of your stamps, second to none.
Yeah, I have to say, good morning, everybody. Sorry, I said good morning to Paola, I didn't say good morning to you. Yes, I mean, the one thing that we're known is quality, detail in our stamps. Absolutely. And of course our lifetime guarantee, that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime.
Now, that is an incredible warranty, but also because of course you have here the Earth-Time collection with the complete mounted stamp collection. This is a collection also that is lifetime usage, isn't it?
Yes,
because images.
For me, I mean, we've got a stamp in there called Timeless, and I think this is timeless. It'll work for any occasion, any season. You know, it'll work in journals, it'll work for home decor, it'll work for card making. Whatever you want to do with it, it is so versatile.
It is. Now, of course, you are getting 28 individual images. Now, the complete collection comes mounted, so it's cling foam mount, right? So we can use it straight away.
Straight away, cut it out, straight away, ready to go.
So on our acrylic blocks, a stamping platform?
Yeah, if you're going to use a stamping platform, take the cushion out from the bottom,
right.
Because the cling mount makes up for that.
Of course it does. And I love also the sizes of the
they
stamps.
are big stamps, these. Yeah. You know, if you get you can see the sizes, they really are huge stamps. These were drawn for us by Kim Moody. Now, Kim Moody, we also bring to the craft store.
Yeah,
Nearly said it.
you got it. You got
Nearly
it.
said it. I'm trying to keep my fingers crossed at the same time. And he kindly drew these for us. We bring his house stamps and his sea journey stamps that he does. He has that quirky design, and so the seed pods and the pine cone and the mushroom are designed by him, and then the rest I designed the second one and the third one, which is the timeless.
Yeah.
And then we've brought back for a one-time only the scripts and timepieces.
Oh, I love this one. I'm going to show you
this is the DL one right at the very end.
Yeah, that one.
People who are fans of ours may recognise this from a lot of years ago, but it was retired.
Yeah.
And I've called this, both this show and this afternoon show, which is totally different. They're kind of a look back in time. So because we're now celebrating the launch of the new craft store.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and also because it's Easter.
Yes.
And we're trying to thank our customers for all the lovely support they've given us the last year. So this has been brought back as a one-time only. You can only get it in this bundle. You cannot get it on our website. So you can get it in this bundle or you can get it singly. But that's it. Once that has gone, it will be gone.
Yeah, right. Now, like Leslie said, if you want to go for individuals, you have the option. Now, if you want to go for individuals, you have the option of mounted or unmounted. It's up to you which one you prefer. Now, but however, the bundle, Leslie has given you a £20 saving, which actually, if you're a Freedom member, it's even better. It's £24.90. And of course, because you're not paying PMP, it works out a why not deal, because it's, of course, you have got a £4.90 extra saving plus that £3.95. That is £8 on. Well, I'm not going to give you excited, but it basically covers your Freedom membership cost for 1 month. Now, also you have a Flexi Freedom if you want to spread the cost in interest-free payments. And remember, you are getting all 4 plates cleaned from mounted, ready for you to cut, and of course those 28 images, individual images, to kind of mix and match beautifully. The detail, I'm going to kind of show you one of these stamps, because this is the one that I think I have at home, and it has such like the tiniest of letters in there, but it stamps crisp.
Yes, yeah. I mean, you will recognise it because this is one of the craft-along ones
Absolutely,
from 2 years ago. And the seed heads and the mushrooms are from last year's craft-along, but they've not been available as individual stamps as they are now. And yes, the detail, right down to the dots and all the things on the mushroom and on the pine cone. Absolutely. It's just incredible.
It is, absolutely. And I love as well the fact that it's grey rubber, so it kind of gives you that impression, and you don't have to worry about which inks. I can use any inks with this one as well and get a perfect impression. 099514 is this bundle. It is a timeless bundle, I would say. 10% of the stock has gone, and remember, Leslie is back at 1 o'clock. However, it will be a completely different show. Totally different show. So grab yours by checking out your baskets, and remember that if you go for this bundle, put lunch 5 and you will get £5 off that. So
is it on Flexi bag? Sorry to interrupt. I do apologise. It's on Flexi as well.
It is on Flexi. Yeah.
Oh wow.
2 interest-free payments of £22.
I've got the wrong glasses on. You see, I can see what I'm doing here perfectly. Anything after that is blurred. But if I put the other glasses on so I can see, I can't see this.
Now, I have to say that if you choose to Flexi buy it, because the first payment is below £25, you wouldn't be able to just lunch 5. However, if you add something else, which could be, for instance, the paper, this beautiful, beautiful handmade paper, 100% cotton rag. If you add it, then the first payment would be above £25, and in which case you can use the lunch 5. And of course, that would only apply to the first payment of the Flexi buy. Right, £13.99 gives you a set of 20 pieces of beautiful cotton rag. Now, what did you love so much about the cotton rag?
Last month I brought out an A6 concertina journal, which was built on the cotton rag, and it's lovely for the journal. But I also know that people like to have larger pieces and also individual pieces, so you can do what you want and put it wherever you want. The reason why I like the cotton rag, I mean, I do like drawing cartridge, I do like watercolour. This I like because it's actually quite solid until you start adding water to it and mediums, etc. And you can pencil on it, you can ink on it, you can spritz it, you can put dye inks on it, you can do all sorts of things with it, and it's even stamp on it. Okay, you get a different type of texture when you stamp. You don't get that clean texture, which I've always liked. But you know what? Sometimes that sort of texture image, and especially for the type of stamps we've got at the moment, I thought it works.
It works. And of course, this, because it's 100% cotton, you could sew on it.
Yes, you can stitch on it.
Create
absolutely.
journals.
The other thing about this as well, you could add material to it. So if you wanted to do a plique on top of it and stitch and put fabric onto it, you could do that too.
Absolutely. £13 and 99 pence. I love cotton rag paper. It's just something very special. Approaching half the stock gone. I mean, just kind of shocked about that. Half the stock already gone. Now, I need to tell you that all the, you know, except for the rubber stamps, once they are gone, everything that we have on the show, once they're gone, they're gone. So therefore, make sure to check out your baskets. 655769 is your item number. Remember, half the stock already gone. If you don't want to miss it, check out your baskets.
We can bring some of these back later, but at the moment...
Not today.
Not today.
Exactly. There is no extended delivery stock for today. So if you want to secure yours, the only way is to secure your, check out your baskets. Then we have got the Versa Magic Dewdrop ink pads in here, and of course the Crackle Accent. And this is the Harvest Auction, which already 20% of the stock has gone. Now, Versa Magic, what is so special about this ink?
What I like about this is it's brilliant for stamping. If you want to do multicoloured stamping, because of the shape of them, they are the dewdrop. You can do multicoloured inking on the one stamp, and your big stamp ink pads don't get in the way because you can use a little pointed end. So it makes multicolouring very good. The beauty about these as well is that also they will pull out and bleed if you add water to them. And you can make them into a watercolour, almost like chalky paint as well.
So it will have a different effect from traditional watercolors.
Which is what I'm going to do in my first demo.
Fabulous. Beautiful harvest colours, a quarter of the stock gone, and of course that will match beautifully with the collection of stamps. Remember, once they are gone, you are getting 2 Crackle Accents in there. 315571 is your item number. Brand new today. Grab yours by checking out your baskets. Then we have, I'll say it, if you want it, check out your baskets as soon as you can, because the color in our, watercolor, 30% gone. This set sells out time and time again.
Yeah. The quality, or should I say for the price, is just amazing. You look at these palettes and you think they must be a child's palette, but believe me, they're anything but. The quality, the value for money, and the actual pigment that's in these colours are so vibrant, and they last. You need so little. And I'm going to do a colour wash in the second one, show you how to do a colour wash in the second one, to show you exactly how strong this pigment is.
Yeah. Well, one family member of mine, he's a watercolor artist. It's not my dad, but and I gave him one of those as a present, and he absolutely loved them. And he's an artist, like he exhibits and things like that. So, and he loves the intensity of the colour.
It's artist quality in colours, but not artist quality prices.
Absolutely.
If you know what I mean.
Well, I would be quick to check out your baskets. If you can, please make sure to do so. 1099 is your item number. 927-665 is your item number.
And you get all 4.
And you are getting, and the fact that I'm not going to do it because I'm fingers and thumbs.
I've got mine here to show.
Oh, because I love as well. This is what my former, I'll say,
So
former father-in-law loved it, because it was kind of, he could travel with it. It didn't take much space.
And that can be a little palette. The lid can be the palette. They just want. The only thing I do say about them is always make sure they're totally dry before you seal them up again. So make sure that they're all dry, and then they just literally all go back together like so. And that is just brilliant.
Absolutely. Right, make sure to check out your baskets. $10.99 for all of them. 927-665. Now, we have the matte and gloss card here, and I'm going to show you exactly the difference, because 25 sheets of each, so 50 in total, A5. Now, both of them are 300 GSM. Can you, if I do backwards, there you can see the gloss. Now, why are you putting gloss and matte?
Right, they're both silk coated. So one's a matte silk and one's a gloss silk. The matte silk is amazing. Believe it or not, you could actually paint using either the chalks or the watercolours we've got today on here. They would set beautifully, even on the matte silk, and it gives that lovely, soft, almost printed feel when you've done with with your finished work. The gloss one I like so much because it's great for doing with inky backgrounds, with using with your brayer or your roller. And I've got that. There's something else coming up in this afternoon show where I use that as well. So it's just a lovely card to have. You can die cut it. Die cuts beautifully through your machine. Check your machines obviously, even though it's 300 GSM. And it is just such a good basic card that will literally, once you've used it, you'll just wonder what you do without it.
$12.99 is your price. 363886 is your item number. Now, of course, this is a perfect stamping card. So if you wanted to go for the individual stamps that we have got in the show, these are the unmounted options for this one is, of course, the Sow the Seeds, £16.99. Of course, that is the unmounted. If you wanted to go for individuals mounted, we have those options as well. Then we have Mother Earth, £16.99. Remember, A5, beautiful grey rubber, great detail in there. 528482 is your item number. Then we have the Timeless, which is that gorgeous sunset. I do own it and I absolutely adore it. £16.99, 977656. This is the first time that you have seen these stamps on their own as available to purchase on their own here at the craft store. Now then we have the DL unmounted. So this is scripts and timepieces, £13.99. This is one of the absolute, like a retired set that very kindly Leslie has brought back to life again. 975118. And of course, this is the unmounted options, but however, if you wanted to go for the full bundle, they are mounted. And of course, that gives you that cling foam mounted. So therefore, once you cut them, you can attach them to your acrylic block directly, so ready to go. If you want to go for this bundle, I would go very quickly. You have a massive £20 saving, but if you are a Freedom member, it's even better because it's £24.90 and you don't pay PMP, so you are saving £3.95 as well on this bundle. Right now, please do try to check out their baskets. We are aware that there are some issues. Some people are managing to check out, no problem. Some of you are having some issues. We are working on it. IT is working on it. So we will try to fix it and make it as smooth as possible, as quickly as possible. But right now, while you're waiting, we are here for the inspirations, aren't we? So Leslie, what are you going to demonstrate?
Right, okay. Hello, and I keep the way things are set up at the moment.
It's weird,
isn't it? I'm not, I don't want to ignore our home audience, who I hope are all sitting quite happily, probably with a cup of tea and a hot cross bun.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Would enjoy. I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. And then we've got this, and it's like looking through a plastic, because we've got a screen between us as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's all, right. Barriers. I'm going to be using the Sow Your Seeds.
Fabulous.
I'm going to be using something from the scripts and timepieces, and those discerning members among you will notice that some of the watches that are in there and clock faces actually feature in the Timeless stamp itself. Yeah. So they're a good combination. Right, so to start with, I'm going to use the VersaFine. And as you can see, this is a big stamp.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the beauty about this is there are 3 different seed pods that come on the actual plate. Yeah. I've cut them all up individually. It's easy to cut them up individually, and then you can place and put together whatever you wish. So lots of light tapping. You'll see when I stamp this, the detail that even comes in the actual seed head itself. Yeah. So as with any long stamp, I always turn it to do it landscape, because it's very difficult trying to get a good...
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's very difficult trying to get a proper even pressure trying to do it vertically.
Right.
So if you move it sideways, you've got much more control over the stamp.
Yeah. Okay. You have more, it's the same.
Yeah, you can hold it and do that, but trying to do it up and down is much more difficult.
That makes a lot of sense. I never thought of that, and it just makes so
all
much
the big stamps, I always do them and turn them sideways and do them, and it would even work that when you stamp platform.
Yeah, of course.
Put it sideways in
Yeah.
the stamp platform, same principle.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you know, just allow the ink into the cardstock.
Absolutely.
For this one, I'm actually using cardstock that was in our A4 folio that had the multimedia art paper in there.
Okay, yeah.
So hopefully that should... There you go. Now look at that.
Wow.
There's the detail, all, right the way down to all these small dots, etc.
Yeah. Look at those beautiful elements in there.
So I have to say, this is the quality that you get with our stamps that we're very proud of. My husband makes brilliant stamps.
Yeah.
Right.
Gorgeous.
Okay. So I'm now going to be using the Versamagic dewdrop ink pads. Now these are a chalk-based ink pad.
Okay.
They come in a collection of the four colours.
Right.
Are eggplant. What I have in my hand, pumpkin
Eggplant,
spice.
hint of pesto,
Hint of
pumpkin
pesto
spice,
and jumbo java.
And jumbo java. Oh, lovely coffee. Jumbo java.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a block, and you can see how dense that colour is on the glass mat. And that's just one impression. They're very, very juicy pads, I have to say, very juicy. And I may want a little bit of jumbo java, which I'll just put.
The jumbo java is that rich chocolatey.
Yeah, and if you want to see the eggplant, it's that sort of deep purpley shade. There you go, look. So they really are beautiful. They work, and I thought, you know what, for the Mother Earth and this kind of stamp set, they work really well colour-wise.
Yeah.
So here we go. So I like to work with a brush and water, not a water brush.
Okay.
I personally feel as if I have more control.
Right.
I also want a finer, I also want a finer brush.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Are you going for a finer one or...?
Yes, a finer. Yeah, this is a number 2, was supposed to be a number 4, the other one was a bit thicker. Yeah. So, and then I can control how much water's on the back of my hand.
Yeah.
And, but I actually, if I think about it, I want to start with, and I want to make this quite, that's too much ink actually, one press is too much, because I'm going to water it down.
Okay.
But you'll be surprised how much colour you still get when you water down.
Oh, that's so earthy tones as
Isn't
well. Gorgeous.
And I've used a VersaFine because obviously I'm painting, so it won't bleed.
Because that's oil-based and therefore repels water.
Yeah. Now there's nothing to stop you if you wanted to from stamping this in a dye-based ink and then just pulling out the colour from the dye-based ink.
Right, so something like a distress ink or something like that?
Yeah, any of those dye-based inks. But having said that, you have to be careful because sometimes you can pull out, it will actually bleed the colour out too much and you lose the outside definition of the image.
Which could be something that you are looking for, but
it depends what, as you quite rightly said, Paola, it depends what sort of finished look you want.
Absolutely.
And remember to turn your work, not try and turn your hand.
By the way, if you have got any questions for Leslie, studio@thecraftstore.com. That's the new email address. So do email us any questions, crafty questions.
Yep. It's hopefully people are at home having a bit of a watch and a appreciate of that. I'm not going to do too much of this because I have got one that I've finished already.
It's lovely, the colour that you are achieving.
Now, I'm just going to take a very small amount of the purple. Just a really small amount, because purple or deep purple has lovely shadow shades and shading, whereas black can be sometimes too harsh. So if you just take a small amount and just go around the edge and dot, it actually blends in better. So I'm just literally dotting my brush.
Oh, I see.
So the purple actually, as I say, if you were an oil artist or even a watercolor artist, if you were doing a Mediterranean picture with plants and all the rest of it and big earthen pots, you'd be better to do a purple shadow where the sun is than doing black.
Yeah.
Black can be too harsh sometimes.
Yeah. And purple will give a kind of a blue, well, blue and red undertones as well.
Yes,
To
absolutely.
soften it.
Yes, so anything like that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is much better,
Yeah.
and it blends in without drawing your eye, because harsh black tend to make you focus on it because it's such a strong colour.
Yeah.
And then I would just do the top again. Because it's lighter, that's where the light would be. Doing that slightly. I mean, I'm not going to do any more of this. I've got one that I've finished. Yeah. But I want to show you how beautifully these actually paint. And according to how much you put on your brush, you see you can get even very, very pale colours.
Yeah.
The green, let's just do the green so you can see the green.
And
So-
look, oh, that green is gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Such an earthy olive green.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And again, there you
And
go.
they all work so well together,
Yeah.
hence the bundle, right?
Yes, they do. But like I say, the beauty about them is as well, I could have stamped these colours onto my stamp
Yeah.
and then pulled the colour out if I wanted.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to do things with multicolours in florals or anything like that, then these work just beautifully. So they're great to stamp with, great to colour with. They are just lovely. Now, don't do any more because that's as far as I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to go show you one that I've done earlier. As they say, just so you know. You don't want to see me cutting out either.
But it has dried to a chalky finish, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's dried to a chalk. So there's the other one, look.
Yeah.
There's the one that I've coloured earlier, softer and cut out. So I'm going to just set that to one side, and now I want to create that. I know it's awful to do this, and Leonie, etc., would go mad because I'm going to get... take this as this.
Oh, well, Leon is in the studio, so look away, look away, look away. It's cleaning
I'm not mopping up my ink, I'm just wiping it up instead of mopping it up.
Yeah.
I'll go and stand in the naughty step afterwards. Okay, so in the scripts and timepieces, you have this lovely Latin script. It really is absolutely stunning. I'll just take this one off here, excuse me.
Okay, right.
It makes great backgrounds, and as I say, the watches and the clock faces work well with the original timeless.
And of course, this one, you can get it mounted or unmounted on its own, if that's all you want to go. For, the mounted version is on its own, very popular, £14.99, 791,754. Remember that, however, if you go for the full bundle, the saving is £24.90 as a Freedom member. Now, remember, the stamp on its own, you know, that gorgeous stamp, the scripts and timepieces is £14.99. So if you go for the full bundle, you are not paying for that, and then you are getting a kind of a £10 or 9.99 pence saving as well in the top of that.
Okay, so this is rather a large one. I don't want all of this background. So the way I've cut it, I've kind of chopped it round. As you can see there, I've cut round the shape.
Right.
And I'm using that as kind of my reference as to where I want to ink up to. I don't need all of this. So if I just ink to there, and that's also a reference for when I lay down the stamp.
Yeah.
So I know there's the notch you see. So if I lay the stamp down like so, make sure you have your paper or whatever it is underneath. And then,
okay.
See?
Oh, that's good. That's gorgeous.
Okay. Again, I'm not going to do all of this because I have one that I've already done.
Yeah.
I'm conscious. Do you know, time is the thief of time in here, isn't it?
Yeah. We have got to have half an hour or something like that.
Okay.
Well, just under.
So again, looking at that notch at the edge of my paper, and just make sure it's straight. There we go.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm matching up all the way down.
Yeah, perfect.
And then I would do the same across the other way.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
look at that.
So then I've done this, and obviously then what I have done, I'm taking this away, what I've then done is torn the paper around the edges, because I think the torn edge look works well with, again, with the earthy kind of seeds, you know, texture. So, turning this on its side, I'm now going to take, in the timeless, there are some really good little stamps that are useful.
Very.
Excuse me, sorry.
The splatters, we have the splatters, the double circles.
Yes.
The barcode I love.
Yeah, yeah. There's all sorts of little interesting. So rather than put
Do you want to have a sip of water? I think
if you don't mind,
absolutely.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'll give a reminder of course. Oh, look at this beautiful finished sample that we have in there. Absolutely stunning. And of course, Angela has emailed in to say hi to say just hi with the new email address. And she's just lazing around on a Friday, Easter Friday. And of course, she is enjoying Leslie's demonstrations and the design team's samples. And of course, we have got more emails. Brenda is saying, wants to say hi to Leslie as well.
Hope you're enjoying your little rest.
Have you had your drink now?
Yes, I have.
Perfect. Sorry, back to Leslie, of course.
Okay, sorry. It's,
no, don't worry, don't worry.
That's a 3:15 start, I think.
Oh.
Right. So, I have got here, this is a preview of something that's coming up this afternoon.
Yeah.
So,
check. Oh, this is a completely, of course, at 1 o'clock it's going to be a completely different show. Do check it out. Stay tuned, of course, for that one.
So, I'm going to use a couple of the colours that I had. So I'm going to use the pumpkin spice and the interpesto that I used for my seed pod. Okay. Just again to give a little bit of interest on the background. Okay, so let's go with the pesto. But again, I don't want it, that's going to be a bit strong. So let's take off the first one and then just stamp randomly around. It's just to add a little bit of interest. And it's very, very faint, and I don't know whether the camera's going to be able to pick it up. No, my wonderful director's going to say, Leslie.
Well, Jimmy's going to try his best. And he always tries his best.
I always give the gallery something.
By the way, we do have some issues as well on the phone lines. We apologize profusely for all the issues. We are working on it. The IT team is working on that. Please, if we can ask you to be a little bit persistent and patient. We are trying the best we can at this moment.
So it's just, you can see them, but you know they're not sort of again in your face. It is part of the background. Yeah. So that's the big splat, and then you've got these lovely sort of smaller splats.
Yeah.
That you can just add a little bit of. Now I will tell you when you're using these, don't. You know how sometimes you have to really squish down with an ink pad and kind of tap it quite hard. Be very gentle with these because they are so juicy. You'll end up inking the whole of your stamp in the background as well because they're also quite deep. They're quite a deep pad. So again, just randomly. Yeah. I like dots and splats and, you know, just sort of odd bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Just gives it that, and it pulls it together with the kind of.
Oh, and I love, like you're so right. It's just the hint of them, but not quite. That's how, you know, stains are, old age stains.
Yes,
that
exactly.
kind of subtle element.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put the lids back on those because, gosh, believe me, for all the chalk, they do stain. I've had some very interesting coloured fingers while I've been prepping this last week.
Yeah, I can imagine. And of course, they're made by Tsukiniko, which are a fabulous
exactly. Again,
Japanese
rich
company.
in pigment, great. I mean, I think this is a great little bundle. Also in there are the mini crackle accents too.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And I'm hoping to show those in the next demo.
Fabulous.
So, turn that over so it doesn't distract. So there, I've got that now, okay. Yep. I've also got this lovely thing here.
Oh, look
and
at
I'm going to start trying to hopefully put this together, she says.
Yeah.
So what I have got also is some cardboard. So packaging that you get, and we're getting more and more things in cardboard. Yeah. And I just ripped off the top part of it. Because again, I like that kind of natural earthy tones that went with all this. Now what I would do, what I can do is, what you could do is use a tinting base.
Okay, yeah.
Put some of one of the colours of your chalk onto here, mix it with a tinting base instead of a gesso,
Yeah, that's right.
and just give a wash over that if you wanted to,
Right.
just to boil it down. I'm not going to, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I've also got some black card here, which I'm just, now this is also a preview of what's on this afternoon. This is our solid core black card.
Yeah.
So when you tear it, it's literally, it is black all the way through.
Yeah.
And no people say, oh, that sounds strange. It doesn't, does it? Because you can get black card that isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, exactly. The core could be white. It could be printed card.
Yeah.
It could be, compressed card in which you have got two different sizes,
Yeah.
sides of it. And
So-
also sometimes what they do is this process where the core is lighter and then they do like a Nova coat that is darker. So
Yeah. In this case, the core is actually darker when you tear it.
Wow.
Now, again, for people who are not sure about tearing, if you tear towards you, you get a rough colour through.
Yeah.
If you tear away from you, you just see the top of the card.
Yeah.
So it depends on what I quite like tearing towards me.
Me too.
And it kind of reveals that extra underneath.
Yeah.
And this is almost like, instead of having to, you know how sometimes we edge things off with an ink pad just to give it a bit of finish?
Yeah.
This is done for you by the time you've torn it up.
I see. Yeah.
If you can see there.
Yeah.
Right, so, sorry, I didn't pre-tear this because I wanted people to see how it, perhaps I should have torn 3 edges and just left one.
That's fine. We have got plenty of time. Okay. And the thing is that sometimes not sometimes, as kind of, even people who like us that we have been crafting for a long time, it's kind of nice to be reminded of the simple techniques like tearing paper to add that texture, that distressed look.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, some of the old, very basic things are really the best. This is great card for doing full bleaching on.
Oh.
Yeah, it will lift because it's black through and through.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to stick this together because again I'm conscious of time, but I will place it together so you know exactly what I mean. Okay, so there's my bit of rustic. I shall pop that over like that. That will sit in the middle of there like so, and then there's my...
Perfect. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Now you could then punch holes in that and you
Yeah.
could actually put some twine or something, you wanted to hang it
Yeah.
up. You can put a little stand on the back, make your own stand and stand it up. And I think that just kind of, the cardboard and all the rest of it reflects the fact that this is kind of nature.
That is absolutely stunning. I love that. Thank you, Leslie. We'll let you reset for the next demo and we will do a quick recap. Now, here we have the Earth Time collection. It's the first time that you see it as a bundle together. Now, these are some of those iconic images from Chocolate Baroque. And what it is you are a mounted rubber stamps in cling foam mount. Now, 28 individual images, 3 A5 and 1 DL set. Of course, as always with Chocolate Baroque, you are getting this original artwork that is exquisite in detail. I love that the originality of these images as well. I love the fact that you can mix them and matching them. You have, for instance, timeless here, words, backgrounds, the barcode. I love it. It's great to add little details, but also building those layers. And then finally, you have the scripts and transcripts there. Now, if you wanted to go for individuals, you can. You have got then both options of going for cling foam mounted or, the unmounted option. So if you wanted to go for mounted or the bundle, they will come with that cling foam mount in here, ready to go, attach itself to, of course, acrylic blocks or a stamping platform. Or you can go for the unmounted ones, which don't have that. And of course, personally, I would go for the mounted one because it's just an extra £1 if you go for individuals. However, if you go for the full bundle, you have a £20 saving, and then you pay P&P £3.95. However, if you're a Freedom member, not only you don't pay P&P, but you have an additional 10% discount, which makes it the saving of £24.90 plus the £3.95 that you don't pay for P&P. Now, that is stamp set plus more. Like actually, if you think about it, the DL is £14.99. Of course, that is the smaller size. You also have, if you go for the full bundle, Freedom, Flexi Freedom, which is 2 interest-free payments of £22.03. Now, I need to mention that we are also running the promo code LAUNCH5 because we are launching the craft store. We launched it yesterday at 7 a.m. That means that any basket that is above £25, or the first payment of a Flexi is above £25, then you can use that £5 launch 5 and it will get you £5 off. So if you're going for the full bundle as an Asa Freedom member, you want to flexi buy, please make sure that you add something else to make the first payment as if kind of a launch 5 possible. And can I show a couple of samples, because we have so many beautiful samples that showcase the versatility, the craftability of this collection. Remember that Leslie is back at 1 o'clock, but a completely different bundles. So therefore, if you want anything, please make sure to try to check out your baskets. We know there are some issues. We are working on them as fast as we can, but please do try to be persistent. That would be the way to say it. This, and you can see how different this is, just from one stamp set, and then I'm going to go in with a couple one. Look at the pine cone. I love the pine cone from that over a bee, or like kind of bird-eyed view, and look at that as well. It's just so pretty. Right, if you want to go for the full bundle, 099514 is your item number. Now, we do have, beautiful papers, cotton rag papers. Now, limited in stock. There is no more an extended delivery for today. So if you want your bundle of 20 sheets of 100% cotton rag, please make sure that you check out your baskets. Now, these will take a lot of different mediums. You can make art journals. You can then display it. 100% cotton rag is something that you use in fine art, is what you use it for your watercolors, is what they use for your engraving as well. Think about your embossing folders as well, to put in through them. Think about inking your embossing folders, and then of course, just if you stamp on it, then you will have that distressed look. It is heavyweight, it's not paper, it's actually cardstock, so you could make your own blank cards. If you fold it in half, it would create a perfect card with the decal edge, a natural decal edge, because it's a handmade cotton rag paper. 655769 is your item number. Remember that if you add that to the bundle, the stamp bundle, you will your flexi, and then you flexify it, it will be above £25. So you can use lunch 5, and then you will get that £5 off the first installment of your interest-free payments. Then we have the Versa Magic. Leslie has been using this, and it's also limited stock. Remember, once they are gone for today, so there will be no more on extra extended delivery. Jumbo Java, hint of pesto, pumpkin spice, eggplant, and the crackle accents. £13.49 is your price. Pigment ink, water base, and of course that chalk finish for the Versa Magic. 315571 is your item number. Now the Kohinoor, they are technically sold out. If you have it in your baskets and you are able to check out your baskets, they are gone. You need to keep trying, and we are aware of these issues. We apologize. Don't give up. And of course, if any jump out, we will let you know. We do apologize for these issues. It's something that we are working on it, but as technical, sometimes it happens. Teething problems. Right. We have then the gloss and matte card. Perfect for stamping, allowing you to do a lot of resist techniques, a lot of different ways of using them. So you can see the glossiness in here that has got, that one is the glossy, and then you have the matte one. 25 sheets of age, A5 in size, $12.99 is your price, 363-886 is your item number. Now you will find everything on the website, thecraftstore.com. I got it right, finally. Right, and of course you have the mounted stamps as individuals, and remember, when we say mounted, is cling foam mounted, then you can just cut them with a good strong pair of scissors, or you have the option to go for unmounted. Personally, I love cling foam mounted because of course straight away I can use it on my acrylic blocks and of course the stamp platforms. Then we also have got 7-day savers from Pink Ink Designs, Julie Hickey Designs, and Super Smooth, also A4 card in bright white. Now all that you can find it on the website, thecraftstore.com. Oh, that was the wrong point. I was doing so well, and then I just messed it up. Right, Leslie, what are you going to show us next?
Well, we're now going to play with the cotton rag. I'm going to do a wash with the Koh-i-Noors, but, you know, and I'm going to be using the Timeless stamp.
Yeah.
So to start with, I'm going to be using, and now I'm using the VersaFine Clair. And this is a good ink pad. As you know, it's a hybrid combination. And I find for working on the cotton rag paper, this is really, really good because it's very dense. It's still from the same stable as the VersaFine. Now, if this is a brand new stamp, you've got quite a lot of solid parts in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the best thing to do is to run your ink pad over it, like so.
Yeah.
And then do tapping. And then what happens is your first coat has been put down by stroking over the image, and then that will then just pick up, and it means that you will have inked the pad completely, the stamp completely.
That's such a fine detail, isn't it? By the way, the cotton paper that you are using, Leslie, has now technically sold out. So if you have it in your baskets, please do check out your baskets. We know there are some issues, but we are working on them as soon as we can and as fast as we can.
Right. Now, this sometimes, if you're not happy with it, you may want to use a stamp platform if you have one. What I tend to do is, and I should have done this the other way around, I wasn't thinking. But what I am going to do, and I wouldn't suggest you do this unless you're sort of a very experienced stamper. I would start doing it the other way to start with, and I would have introduced my paper to my stamp rather than the other way, because you can actually get more pressure directly to the paper.
Because then you can push all the nooks and
exactly, as you say, all the nooks and crannies, and you can kind of rub it over. Now you might need to hold on to it because you could end up with a double image.
Yeah.
But let's, you know, hope that it works, okay?
Yeah.
And I do have a technique for, I'm going to show you, that if you have missed little bits. But on this paper, it doesn't matter. It kind of gives you that look, that worn look.
Yeah. Nice.
It's very thick paper, as you can guarantee, as you say. It's
It's the sort of thing that, you know, like lots of artists, like I grew up in a house full of artists, so kind of that's the sort of thing that it would be, and, you know, I kind of, look at that.
Now that hasn't come out as quite as well as I wanted it to, but you can get the principle. I do have one that I've spent more. But what I do is I would now don't take a watercolor pencil.
Right.
This is a polycolor pencil.
Yeah.
You want something that isn't going to move when you add water to it.
Okay. Yeah.
And because of the type of paper it is, and because it is true artist paper, you can actually then use this look, and it actually fills in.
It does
the colour look.
Yeah, I love that. I really love it. So any wax-based pencil, right?
This is, sorry?
Wax-based.
Yes, this is a polycolour wax-based. But any kind of pencil that isn't watercolour, because if you're going to add another medium to it, then it will start to blend and move.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I'm just... And of course the pencil will get into all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to do it all, you can leave bits undone. As I said, this is particularly bad, and I apologise, it's me. I should have laid the paper down to start with. Yeah. But, you know, you can fill in.
Yeah.
So, there. I'm not going to do any more of that, but I want to show, because I want to show you the next bit. But I would carry on, as I say. It's my fault, I didn't press it on. And if you do have a problem with that, what I do suggest is you put it on, if you haven't got a stamp platform, paper on the top, and take another acrylic block and use it like a press.
Oh, yes, of course.
Which is what I should have done, but hey-ho. It is what it is now. Right, okay, so now these have sold out, I think, haven't they, unfortunately?
Yeah. Technically sold out. If you have the Koh-i-Noor in your baskets, the watercolors, please keep trying to check out your baskets, and hopefully you will get
Well, if you've yet to get them, look at that for colour. Look how vivid that is.
Oh, gorgeous.
And what I'm going to do is take that off there, take my block again.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to add the colour. I need to just make it a bit wetter, because you can make it into a wash. And I'm going to put it onto my acrylic block.
Yeah.
Like so. You can see how vivid that is, even watered down.
Yeah.
On the acrylic block.
It's absolutely stunning.
So that's... And then I'm going for the green.
Yeah, the green.
Onto here.
Yeah.
And it just shows you can use your watercolours, you know, not as you would regularly do them. You know, they're useful for all sorts of things. I think that's about enough now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add a spritz to that, because I don't know if that's quite wet enough. It probably is, but spritz to that. And I'm also going to wet my paper.
Yeah. Okay.
Not soak it, but just damp it.
Yeah.
Because, as you can appreciate, that's quite solid. That
yeah.
It's very, it's quite stiff,
Absolutely, yeah.
but it becomes so much more sort of malleable, so to speak.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. And I know what our Molly is trying to say something, and I think I know what she means. So if you spray water and you kind of shape it around a vase or something like that, would it keep that cylindrical shape?
Yes, it probably would if you dried it that way. You'd probably have to force dry it with a heat gun.
Yes.
To make it set in that position.
Yeah.
But because it is cotton fibres and paper does actually can become stronger once you've added water to it and blended. Now you can see that through the top. Now it's not going to come quite as that, because taking this away will actually make it but there you go, look.
Oh, look, the intensity of those colours.
If you want to add some more water to it and allow it to bleed, which is what I would do, but I would allow it to dry naturally as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, and let that dry as it is. Okay, and it will dry back.
And it's such a gorgeous image, because it's kind of a vintage image, but suddenly with those vibrant colours, it suddenly becomes such a amazing, beautiful image. Yeah.
So we'll move on from that one to this one, which I've done earlier. Look. Okay, and of course you're not going to get the same effect twice. There's more green on this one than there is blue. But what you can do is then take the same pencils that we had, that I was talking about when we did the black, and then you can just start picking out some of the colour.
Yeah.
And the beauty about this paper is, once you've done this, see there's some blue up there, which I kind of want to try to bring in.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of blue on that clock there, face, some here.
We have got an email sent in, color in with the pencils from Kim with one of your stands.
Oh, yes, it is.
And of course, she used pencil watercolors. And guarantee for life.
Yeah.
And of course,
that is one of our very older stamps, and it works just as well.
It does indeed.
Thank you very much for sending that in. That's amazing. So if I just want to, you know, colour with your pencil in there, and then do the same colour, and I'm doing a shadow around the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And take your finger.
Yeah.
And you can blend it in. Look.
Oh yeah.
You see how that blends into the background?
Absolutely. Gorgeous.
So you can add so much more. So you can add shading, you can add colours that complement, colours that are the same as the ones you've got. I could do some more greens in there. This paper just works so well. So if you've bought it, well done. I will be bringing it back. I just unfortunately don't know when.
Not today, yeah.
But again, moving forward.
Oh, let's
this is also a hint to something that's coming this afternoon. Watch out, this is coming this afternoon as well.
As is the yeah.
Okay, so again, I picked out the green, which puts that nicely. Torn it, because again, I do like this torn image effect, and it works so well with the paper.
Yep.
This tears beautifully, by the way. To tear this, what I did was, I wet around the edge with a brush.
Yeah.
To literally, because I have to soften the fibres.
Yes.
It will tear,
Yeah.
but if you want to get that nice ragged look, wet it,
Yeah.
allow the water to soak in, wet it again, and then hold your finger like I did before, and tear around the image. Cutting round it doesn't look the same.
Yep.
So there you go. That would go on there like that. And then I've stamped, which is out of the Timeless. Life is Incredible. Torn a piece of paper here. I've got the Life is Incredible there.
Yeah.
And I'll just stamp it again.
Oh, no, you
Don't know what. We must be running out of time now, are we?
Yeah, we have got 2.5 minutes.
Right. Well, I'll stamp this, and then I think that's probably
Yeah,
I don't
we
even know
have
how
got plenty
straight
of time
it is.
to do this internet. Yeah.
So again, using the Versaclair. So as you can see, that was a bit of the paper I tore off from using this one.
Yeah.
So don't forget that you've got, you know, do a whole background if you want at the same time, and then use the other bits and pieces.
Do not waste any.
Do not waste any, that's correct.
Absolutely.
And hopefully
That
this will
be good.
stamp on there fairly well. There you go.
Oh, life is incredible.
And then I would just that on there, move that out of the way, and that on there. Life is incredible.
It is indeed. That is gorgeous. Love that. Simple, elegant, and of course, you know, with all those beautiful colors. But is the stamp that is the image, and of course, that is one of the 28 individual images that you are getting with this bundle. Remember, you have Flexi Buy. Now, if you are a Freedom member, you are saving £24.90, and of course, you do not pay P&P. So that how you have got that £3.95 extra saving. Now, also means if you look at the larger size of stamps, there are £24. Well, how much are they? £17.99. So you are saving one stamp and then some of the other ones. Now, you Flexi-buy £22.03. You want to use the launch code 5 as a promo code. If you are Flexi-buying, you need to add something else. So your first payment is over £25, but you then still can use it. Now, you could maybe the matte and gloss cards into it, and of course that will bring your first payment of Flexi-buy above £25. There's lots that you can do with this phenomenal collection. You can mix and match all those images. Do try to be persistent, trying to check out those baskets, because you will get through. Eventually, we know that some of you are getting through, but of course, we are working on the issues. The Timeless, absolutely glorious. I love that. Brought from retirement is an absolutely stunner. It's the first time that you can get these stamps on their own and or as a full bundle. Make sure to check out your baskets. Now, Leslie, you are going to be back at 1 o'clock.
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, it will be a completely different collection.
Everything, totally different stamps and totally different other products too.
So make sure
lots
that...
lots of new stuff this afternoon.
Oh, excellent. We're looking forward to that show, of course, at 1 o'clock. Stay tuned, though, because there's lots more coming up here at the craft store. Coming up, Crafty Individuals with Leone. Now, of course, do check out your baskets if you can. Be persistent, and we're working on it. Well, indeed, Crafty Individuals, Fun and Friends next. Then at, I think it's at 11, Plaid, and then at 12, Heartfelt Creations, Sweet Magnolia.
To celebrate the launch of the craft store, tune in for our fantastic launch weekend offer. Welcome to the craft store, your home of everything crafts.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we're going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. Mark and I work hard designing the kits and developing innovative tools to make all of these traditional crafts more accessible to the modern user. I'm looking forward to being able to take time and demonstrate some of these techniques and share new ideas. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows.
Hi, I'm Pat.
And Mark.
From Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope you've got something for all of you.
Exciting news! For the 5th year in a row, the craft store has been awarded the top accolade of the Platinum Trusted Service Award from Feefo. These awards recognise businesses that deliver exceptional experiences as rated by you, our customers, and we are honoured to have been selected. The Trusted Service Award means you can shop with confidence based on the reviews from over 60,000 The Craft Store customer experiences. Thank you for your independent reviews. It means a lot to us.
For the past 6 years, Hochanda's been your home of crafts, hobbies and arts.
We've got some exciting news. We've got a brand new name.
From April the 1st, we'll be changing our name to The Craft Store.
This will make it easier for you to find us when scrolling through your TV channel guides and searching for us online.
Nothing else is changing. We'll be the same Hochanda that we've always been.
We're just getting a brand new name.
Demonstration-led, full of inspiration and variety, with our own dash of personality.
Welcome to the Craft Store, your home of everything crafts. Hello and welcome to the store with crafts in it. Boom! Welcome to the craft store. You'll see it's a craft store. I haven't got a logo, but the roof, and then the little thing is, and then the green grass. Craft store in it. Anyway, see, logo. There, boom! See? Blue roof. Anyway, it's lovely to have your company today. I am so excited about this show. Jean, these stamps are so cool.
Well, they
aren't
are very desirable.
Oh, they're ace.
Yes.
They're absolutely ace. Your little characters are absolutely fabulous. I can't choose a favourite. They're all really cool. And I love some of the words. I'm going to read one out straight away. This is your burglar cats. Sid and Albert were up to no good again. Oh, I love that. That's ace. Also, my granddad were called Albert.
Oh, was it?
So that's
that's
just about right. And actually kind of does look a little bit like the little one. I'm not going to lie. They're so cool. Let's have a look. Trilby cats. Fluffy and George were the best of friends.
Luigi the llama's really good. Mal loves that one.
Let's have a look. Luga the llama. Luga the llama was born in Peru, but he now lives in Nidderdale. He has the IQ of 120, enjoys warm cheese and Mozart. Oh gosh, I love these. It's so busy. I always love your work anyway. I've been a massive fan of craft individuals for years and years.
A long time now.
A very
long time.
When you think about it, it's ridiculous.
About
17 years. I worked it out the other day.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh, really. And I love your work as well. I love it when you take us through your journals with all your beautiful, beautiful works and your backgrounds and stuff. And you keep coming up with new things. I just think it's amazing. 17 years and you're still coming up with new things.
Well, these are done by a very, very clever collage artist called Sharon Bates. Sharon with 2 R's. I always say that, Sharon. And she has got such a wicked sense of humour.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
So you can't help but smile at them.
Yes.
They're just such fun.
They're ace.
Yeah.
They're ace. OK, I better get on with telling you details because it's busy. Oh, I'm not surprised. OK, what you've got here, you've got choices. You can go for a pick and mix. I'm going to tell you about this first, even though that isn't the one that's the busiest, the busiest. But we have to tell you this because you could go for a choice of 4. OK, so, and I like that we do this. I like that you've got smaller sections because you have got that choice. You could go for your choice of 2, which is sat at the bottom there. So you have got that choice. If, however, you're going for your choice of 4, you're saving £4. But actually, because obviously we've got our £5 saving if it's over £25, ooh, just over. So you managed to get that extra £5 saving. So actually, you'd be saving £9 if you're going for your choice of 4. That's one way of shopping. 087807. However, if you go for the big bundle, both those savings are carried forward, so £8 is carried forward, and then you've got a saving of £3 on top of that. So actually, that's a really good saving of £11. And of course, you'll still get that £5 saving as well, because it's over £25. If you're a Freedom member, it's even better. So you've got that £8 carried forward, and of course, you're saving £7.90 for our Freedom members. You're not paying postage either, which is the biggie. You're not paying postage at all. Plus, you get that extra £5 saving because it's over £25 this weekend. Yes, the artwork is exquisite. I love these. As ever, really nice quality stamps.
And they're mounted too, Leonie. We only mount them for Hochanda. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not at any other time.
Oh,
so.
we like that. Thank you very much indeed. I do. Oh, yeah, it was Hochanda. I didn't even think then. Craft store.
Oh.
Yay! You're the first one. Well, I don't know if you're the first one of the day. I don't know. But I didn't even flinch. Oh. But yes, mounted for us, that's absolutely marvellous. We're a quarter of the whole collection gone already. Shall I show? Well, I'll take you through. So you've got the beautiful little hairs. Is there a story behind them, or is it just that she just loves creating beautiful animals?
This is a couple of stamps, earlier stamps, and these are by Alice Palace. But they've always been really popular, the bunnies, the crown bunnies, and the ducks, and there's a bigger duck as well with a happy birthday on, and they work alongside Sharon's, we thought.
Yes.
So we tend to bring in some older ones at the same time as well, and then you've got your 5 new ones.
Amazing. Amazing. I love that because it means, yeah, if someone's already got these 3, then they'll go for the smaller bundles.
Right, yeah.
But if you haven't, you've got choices. So they're the ones that you might have seen before, but these are the brand new ones. And I mean, look at him. He's fabulous. Luigi the llama, who loves his Mozart. Amazing. And his warm cheese. So that's Luigi. At the bottom there, oh, look, first of all, the cats with a trilby. Oh, my gosh. I mean, ridiculously fabulous.
I think they're reporter cats, personally. Or they might be in private investigators.
Yeah.
They look a bit private
I'm
investigator.
thinking a bit mafia.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I mean, one up front looks like, ooh, doesn't it? Here's one you have to be careful of. The little ones, you've got to be careful at little ones. Especially when they've got eyes like that.
Oh,
ooh,
yes.
It'll be taking your teeth out. Yeah, the meowfia. Oh, that were bad. Yeah, that wasn't mine. That was Webster's. Next ones. I love these too.
These are seagulls on Seaton Carew Beach. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of Seaton Carew.
No, I haven't.
It's a kind of slot machine beach not far from us.
fabulous. So they're the
So these
seagulls.
are seagulls. They're a bit cold and they're wondering where the sun's gone.
I'm going to say it looks a bit chilly. Where did the sun go? Frank and Betty dreamed of summer. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Next one. Oh, look. So, this one. So, is this all the little sentiments? Let me show you the actual
Yes,
stamp.
and then you get the two little stamps as well, so they're quite
Beautiful.
useful.
So, that's that one. So, where am I? There. There you go. Oh, I love it. So you've got your two little stamps, obviously smaller than the originals, but then you've got all your sentiments. So if you, so if you are going for this collection, you absolutely have to go for that because the sentiments are hilarious. And then the last one along, the cats, the burglar cats. These, yeah, and that's Sid and Albert are up to no good again. That's my favourite. I love these. They're so funny. Let me show you some finished samples from the team. Oh, this is super.
This is by Flo, and she likes making her books. Actually, there's another book there that you must look at as well. They're great, these books, because it tells a story.
Oh, my God.
As you work through, you know.
That is so cool. Frank and Betty dreamed of a summer. Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely love them. There's so many ways you can use these, and there's so many ways you can colour them in. Yeah, that's so cool. So cool. That's by our lovely Flo. What a beautiful book. Let me show you more. There's some amazing finished samples.
There's loads, and this is what struck me about these is everybody, without exception, made beautiful samples.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
To me, that says they're easy to use.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what they also are, is they're quite random.
Yes.
So you can use random things with them, which works.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to think, well, that'll go with that because it's summer or all that sort of thing.
Yes.
Just be random.
Yeah, and random's good. It's good fun, isn't it?
It's fun, yeah.
It's fun, and it allows you to be really creative. I love the llama. I mean, look at his face. Absolutely fab. And remember, if you do get the full collection, you get the tiny llama too.
Yes, and that would make a lovely children's party invite,
Yes,
I thought.
yes,
going
wouldn't
for a
it?
happy birthday when we're allowed to party again.
Of course. Yeah, partying in the thingy at the moment. In the thingy garden, that's the word. Okay, now these are ridiculously busy. A third of the stock has gone. If you do want to get these before we run out of stock, then you do need to check your basket. You've got so many different options. I've lovely samples. I'll show you as many as I can, but Jean has got another show later on today. But obviously, yeah, I'll show you as many finished samples. I'll put this pile under here.
Yep.
So I know that those ones have been seen. Sorry, I'm faffing. But I'm sorting. 2 p.m. with Hayley is the next show. Right, if you do want these, loads of different ways of buying. Obviously, the set of 8 is the most popular, saving £3, but you're not. You've got an £8 saving going forward, and then you've got £5 saving, and then you've got even more if you're part of a channel. Oh, I did it. The craft store freedom. 847423 is your item number. So there are your new stamps. Absolutely sensational. Now we've got some limited edition kits. This is nice. Your next kit, because I like this.
The little wooden, yes, it's a really smooth, and you can use it either way around.
Yeah.
It makes a shadow box, or it makes like a canvas at the front.
That's really nice. Obviously, you've got that. I like the little...
that's for moving ink around on your stamp.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's great, or it's good for gluing as well. Because it's rubber, so it just pulls straight off if you want to glue little bits. So
Amazing.
It's a useful little tool, that.
I like that. So that is your rubber brush, which is a little bit different. From Brighton. What that is? Is that what you said?
Oh, Sweet White of Brighton.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, how fabulous. Hooray.
Love Brighton.
Love Brighton. So you've got that. You've then got your beautiful cardstocks. That's really nice.
Yes, that's lovely quality, coated cardstock, and it makes stamping a breeze.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Coated cardstock. You've then got your canvas, and then you've actually got some beautiful pentart paint as well. Your vintage effect medium, which sounds lovely. Now that won't be a paint then, will it?
No.
Is that so you can?
It's if you had that wooden panel there,
Yeah.
and you put a colour on, you could put gold on, or red or something like that. Then you put a layer of the vintage medium over the top.
Yeah.
Let that dries very quickly. And then you put another layer of a different coloured paint on top. It's really easy to sand back.
Right.
You know, sometimes if you're
Yeah.
sanding things back, it works at the corners and the edges,
Yeah.
but it doesn't always work in the middle.
Yes.
So that just makes it easier to
Amazing.
sand it back.
So you get that really cool
Get a
sort of
distressed
distressed
sort of
look,
finish, yeah.
which does look really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
were from
like
an earlier
that.
show, but it's the same panel, and it's just great. It's a
Yeah.
good panel.
Like that. I like that a lot. If you would like to go for this, now over half of the stock has gone. Remember, this is a limited one. So once it's gone, it's gone. Please check your baskets out with that. Absolutely fabulous. That is 561452, your item number for that one. Now, next, this is a nice kit as well. And this is another limited edition. You've got the mud earth. So you have got your MDF, first of all, your super chunky tags, actually. They're lovely. So you've got your tags. You've also got... Now, how does this... Oh,
it
that's
slots,
clever.
And then you stand the frame, the tag up onto.
Oh, that's clever, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's all self-contained. It's a good one, that.
Yeah, that looks... And I love how there's little hearts at the bottom there.
Yes.
That's well cool. And he does look beautiful. And because you've got all your layers... Oh, that's really nice. I love the tag. Look at the llama.
That's where I went random. I put a random daffodil and a random poppy seed head.
Amazing.
That doesn't go at all with him, but it's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Looks amazing. It absolutely works. It works. The papers in this collection are beautiful. Let me show you those papers. You're getting two different lots of papers. I mean, oh, these are really right up my street.
These are designed by our Flo, and she had great fun making these and doing the colours. And we get them printed, they're coated this time.
Yeah.
And we get really good colours. The colours are exactly like the one she used at the time.
Beautiful. Yeah, these are really nice. You're getting two of each of these. You get... Hold on a minute. Is all this for $11.99?
Yeah.
Good grief. That is so good. Right, you're getting two each of all those papers, but not just that selection of papers. Let me show you your other selection of papers, because you're getting two of these as well, and that wonderful frame with the MDF tag. And in a minute, I'll show you a lovely little, like, vintage collection as well. This is a really, really cost-effective kit, isn't it?
Yes, and there's 4 sheets of each of 6 designs, I think.
Wow.
It is.
Wow, that's amazing. And then look at your little vintagey collection. Because, vintagey. These are lovely. I like things like this.
Little postage stamps. They're always useful, and Sharon uses these in her collage work, you see. So it stands to reason we thought that we put a little pack in that you can play with as well and add to your makes.
Oh, they're really cool. And you got all sorts going on in there. Fabulous. And I love the little maps.
Maps are great, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're really cool. Brilliant. I love that. That is such a good kit, and obviously the price is ridiculous. A third of the stock has gone. £11.99, 308346. Okay, now we do have over 5-minute queues. If you do want to get on it, I think we're still having a couple of issues, which is very annoying. If you do want to get on the website, it is thecraftstore.com. Glad you said it in my head. So please do have a little perusal, and it is a way to order. Please make sure you get on the website. That might be the easiest way at the moment. If you want to email in and say hello, then we have got a new address there. It is studio@thecraftstore.com. So, yeah, come through, say hello. And especially if you've been crafting, how long have you been crafting with Craft Individuals for? When do you remember them? You know, when was your first introduction? I remember the beautiful, it was the gorgeous angels and things, you know, with the paper pads.
Very popular in the day, those.
Yeah,
yes.
in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. You could bring them out now and they'd still be popular.
I think so, yes.
Oh, for sure.
Wings are still very popular.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
sell a lot of wings that we've got.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all. Right then, demo time,
Right.
Jean. What
Okay.
loveliness are you creating today?
Well, as I said, they are really easy to use, these, and if you go with colour, then you're there, really.
Yeah.
So I'm not going complicated. I'm keeping it fairly simple. So I've started off and cut it up. As I said, you get 4 sheets of these in each pack. So
Lovely.
you've got plenty to play around with. And what I've done is I've got a half A4 card. So it's an A4 sheet, but it's folded in half. And I quite like that long look.
Yeah.
So I've used the top of 2 of those, and I'm just going to glue them together, one under the other, for my background.
Okay.
And then I will get the burglar cats and the trilby cats out. And so they're burglar cats and friends now.
Oh, see, told you they were the
They're
Maffy-
all up to no good,
Maffy cat.
really. Yeah.
Would that be the way to say it, the Maffy cat?
Maffy cat, yeah, that'd be
Maffy
good.
cat.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
burglars and the Maffy cats.
Yeah. So I've glued that together, and I'm going to just go around the edge of this. Oops, well done, Jean. And just give it a little bit of a distressed edge with a bit of black.
Now, because it's kind of a coat of paper, what inks do you use generally, Jean?
Well, if I'm stamping directly onto it, I'm going to use StazOn today for everything, just because it works so well with this paper. Other stamps pads work as well.
Yeah.
But if you use the VersaFine, which would be my normal go-to one,
yeah.
And then you use colour on top, because of the coating, it tends to pull the colour a little bit.
Right.
So StazOn's good in that respect. The good thing about the coating is it does give you brilliant colours and really good print. So
It's
we went
sharp,
for that.
isn't it?
It's
It gives
very,
you
very
really
sharp,
sharp.
yes. So I'm just using my good old spray mount for quickness.
Marvellous.
And I'm going to pop this as my background on here. Oops, no, I'm going to turn that over because I put a mucky mark on it, didn't I? So let's go with the clean side.
Avoid the mucky mark.
It's very hard to avoid mucky marks, isn't it?
I drive myself mad with me mucky marks.
I know,
so
it's
I do.
just so annoying when you spent time on something and then you put a finger blob on it.
All the time.
Yeah. But with these, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because they're random anyway, so a random finger mark.
It'll be fabulous.
No problem at all, really.
It looks like they've had their fingerprints taken. You can pretend it's part of the Maffy cat thing.
And they do need that doing, because they're very naughty, these
They're
cats.
very naughty.
So, I am now going to stamp the stamps onto some of Flo's lovely design papers.
I like these papers, and the prices are ridiculous.
Yes, they are.
They really
very
are.
easy to use again.
$11.99.
Now, what I'm going to do is just concentrate on the actual cats. So I'm not going for the background here.
Okay.
Because I'm going to cut them out, but I've already cut some out, so I won't make you watch me cut out. But I'm getting that StazOn smell there.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? I'm just going to warn people, those beautiful papers, over half the stock has gone. No surprises there. £11.99. That is 308346, your item number. Remember to check your baskets out.
So I am going to go on with these onto here and just press them down. And as I said, I haven't inked up all the writing, so they won't be fully stamped here, but there's no need when I'm just using the cats themselves. So, and then I am going to, if I can find it, yes, it's there, use embossing powder over the top.
Beautiful.
So...
And that's the thing, isn't it? Like, StazOn dries incredibly fast, but because it's coated, it gives you a tiny bit of
of time, yes.
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, StazOn will still dry on this as well, won't it?
Oh, yes, it dries pretty much immediately. They all dry on it, actually. It just takes, Well, it doesn't take any much longer really than your ordinary papers. It's quite surprising, and it takes any colour as well.
Yeah,
so
that is surprising.
You can go over with pens and things, and they dry.
Right. Okay.
So doesn't seem to be much in the way of problems. Right. Let's just give them a bit of a to do with this.
Oh, I've got heat gun envy currently. I use the heat gun more when the studio's a bit cold, not going to lie.
Yes, shall I just point it at you?
Yes, please. Send the heat that way.
It might melt this, though, that's the only thing.
A big hole in our protective...
Dripping down with plastic.
The shield of protection. While you're heat embossing, I am going to remind you of this big bundle because it is super, super busy. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We've got, obviously, you may have seen the first 3 before, but you might not. Half of the stock of that big bundle has gone. The first 3 you might have seen before, but the other 4 are absolutely brand new and fabulous. You cannot, 5 even, bad maths, Leona. The other 5 are absolutely brand new. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant, the whole collection. Please check your baskets out. I know that people are hanging on in there, and there's a lot of people. We are getting through those orders and putting them through as quickly as we can. 847423. Ink. What's next?
Yep, so actually he's happened to have fallen there onto a bit of white, which is rather
handy
good
now,
for his
isn't
eye
it?
there. See how well I planned that. It's amazing, isn't it?
People will be asking how you did that.
I know. But I'll just give it a bit more white because it just makes that nice big eye stand out there. Yeah. And then you can just make these your own, you see. You can go in with, I'll use the blue. You can go in with nice metallic-y pens and things and just give them a little touch of colour here and there.
Lovely.
Maybe into his nice scarf here.
Oh, yes.
It's rather fun.
Scarf wants a bit of colour, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then carry on. Do his trilby hat. You can add a bit of paint if you want. And but it's nice with a bit of metallic because you get a bit of a bit of a glow when you turn it to one side there.
Yeah, it's a nice sheen, hasn't it?
Yeah, now
like
I have
those.
cut some out of these. I will do the other cat on this one.
Okay.
And then we can start assembling it.
I need to just give you a bit of a heads up, that beautiful paper pack with, of course, the vintage and the Madoff, 3/4, grey board, Madoff, grey board. 3/4 of the stock has now gone. So if you do, it is grey board. So if you do want to get hold of this, you do need to be checking your baskets out. That is really busy. 308346, your item number. The Royal long queues, I do apologise. We are getting through those as quickly as we can. All the W's, all the W's, the craftstore.com. That's the website if you do. And my brain were going, right, not the old name, and it came out anyway. That's where you need to shop. So do have a look on there, see if it's a bit quicker. Thank you.
Okay, so I shall stamp the other kitties onto this one where you've got a little bit of yellow as well. And these are your actual burglar cats.
We've had, Mr. Webster in my head, Cat Detective, Bergerac. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Better than his Mafia one that I can't remember. Yeah, there is an age limit. There's lots of people who ain't going to know that. I'm going to try and think of some. I'm rubbish at this. The limited edition kit people are absolutely managing to buy because that limited edition kit has technically sold out. If any bounce back, we will let you know, but that has technically gone. Remember the other limited edition kit with the beautiful frame. I absolutely adore that frame. Remember, that's available as well. It has got the aging fluid in, the vintage fluid in with that. And, of course, the beautiful paper that Jean's working on currently. Only £12.99. 561452 is your item number.
Yep.
Jean.
So here we are back at lovely burglar cats there, look. And they come alive when you cut them out because the colour seems to get really vibrant when they're actually cut around. So I shall show you that because then we can get on with, and I've embossed these as well. So I've got a load of bits here. It's like a jigsaw puzzle that I've already cut out.
All the cats.
So we've got all the cats here. Oh. And tails, for some reason I cut the tails off. I have no idea why. Maybe I got to the side of the card and there wasn't any room, but we'll pop them back on so that they're not tailless. And then I've got some other bits and pieces. Now I've got a kind of a semi-made up one there, so I'm going to pop this one there to start off with. Just give him a bit of glue. I could have used the spray glue, but let's just go with this for now. And pop him about there. Because I want to write a little something on it as well, saying that it's burglar cats and friends. Yes.
It'd be rude not to.
It would be very rude not to. So, where shall we put him? About there, I think.
I love the little faces as well. The faces
are so cheeky, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they do look like they're up to no good. And that one is tail that actually it kind of almost all looks like a bit of a paw from here. You know,
a bit of a paw. Yes, it does.
So
it's
you
a bit
could have him waving at you.
Yes, absolutely. So right, so
yeah,
what you need to do is kind of fit these underneath each other. So I'm just going to kind of lay it out